giant penis heads. This is in Japan, right? This is in Tokyo.
Yeah.
So it seems quite kind of very carefree to not worry the fact they're carrying these huge phallic things, cocks and balls, basically.
Yeah.
They don't care about kids looking at this. It's quite kind of... It's very modern and liberal, really, isn't it? In that
especially
way.
in Japan.
Yeah.
Where they're quite... you know, they don't show that in your face normally.
No, so to speak.
Because whilst I was in Japan, I did I had a sperm test. Have you ever done that?
No, thank God.
I went into... No, it's all right. I mean, it's quite... Yeah. It's good. And that's an actual place where, you know, for you to release your stuff.
Yeah.
Where you would expect some fruity images and what have you. Mm. But the DVDs they left, I put them on. And the doctor sort of said, oh, there's some magazines for you and some DVDs. And he said to me, just before he left, he went, I'll apologise, the Japanese. Right? And I was a bit like, so what? You know, I'm only looking at the pictures. I don't have to understand, you know, what's being said or what I'm reading about. But what he meant was they pixelate the rudeness.
Do they? What, like, so the genitals are pixelated?
Yeah, you can't see anything. And it made it harder, that. But I went in this room and I was under a bit of pressure to, you know, release the goods and everything. Yeah. And I was thinking, oh, have they set up cameras in here? I'm looking around, so that's going on in my mind. I'm putting the DVD on, and it wouldn't work.
God.
Batteries had run out in the remote. So I was in there, Richard, the director's outside, going, all right, I'm going, just leave me alone. You know, I know that they know what I'm doing. The clock's going, the doctor had to get off because we went in the evening, he had plans for the evening, so he was like, can you hurry up? The battery was run out, I had to get a battery out of the clock in the room. So I was sort of shuffling about with my pants around my ankles, getting this battery out. It was just a really sort of, I don't know.
It's not ideal.
Bit sort of felt a bit degrading. Yeah. But honestly, the lengths people go to, he was telling me about how people have the ball sack.
Yes.
The testicle.
Crap.
Not just that anymore.
Oh, what do they have now?
Ironed.
Oh, what?
He likes Richmond Park. He goes, I like to see all the deers. I went, it's deers, plural. You don't need to say deers. I try and educate whenever I can.
What's that one?
I said,
the deer is already plural.
Yeah, deer is plural. I said, you know, like sheep or fish. So you can say fishes. And we were laughing at us. I said, do you know the plural of mongoose? Because a lot of people think it would be mongoose. It's not. It's mongooses. Do you know what Karl said?
Plural of mongoose.
Mongoose, yes.
Plural of mongoose?
It's worth a competition. No, it's not. No.
No, go on.
Karl, what did you think the plural of mongoose was?
Mongs.
I phoned him up. There was a front cover of the, I think it was the Telegraph one day this week, and it was an ironic story. It was a fluff piece, but it was a funny story. It was about a monkey in a zoo that had a ruck with its father because it's adolescent. It was like the equivalent of like 16 to 18, and it had a fight with its father, and it escaped. It ran away, and it was like, you know, an interesting story. Yeah. I phoned Karl up and said, "There's some monkey news. A monkey has escaped from its cage after an argument with its father." And he said, "What was the argument about?" I mean, he thinks like Homer Simpson.
Yeah.
Amazing. What was the argument about? Like the zookeepers are going, oh look, oh no, he's brought up his untidy room again. The father, oh look, he's caught him smoking again. I mean, what do you mean, what was the argument about? They have fights. They have fights and then it ran away.
His dad wanted him to go to college, but he just wants to quit and get a job.
Yeah, and he fancied a monkey in the other cage, and the father was saying, she's not good enough for you.
I remember, I was on a, I don't know if this is alright to talk about. I mean, it happened, so, you know, not worried about it.
It's alright to talk about. Everything's alright to talk about.
But I was on the train, right, coming from Manchester back to London, right?
Yeah.
And, got on it was like a Friday night, and it was heaving, you know, like the last train is and all that. And, absolutely chocker. Right? Yeah. So I'm walking through the carriages, thinking, oh, is there any seats anyway? Anyway, everyone's like, it's heaving, right? It's people stood up in the doorways, you can't get in the toilet and all that. There's not going to be any chair knocking about. You know, walking through, and anyway, I see this one empty chair sort of in front of me, right? I think, oh, why ain't anyone sat there, right? I'll just rush to that, get to that, I'll get myself a seat, plonk myself down, right? And, sort of turn round, you know, see who I'm facing, you know, see who you're sort of having a chat with, little fella there, right? Little, Down syndrome kid.
Right.
Sat there, and he goes, "Alright." I thought, oh, right, not bad, but do you know what I mean? They're always talking, aren't they? You can ask a lot of questions. Right, so I was like, oh, here we go, 2.5 hours, and I couldn't get up because the thing is, that's obvious.
Sure.
Right, so that's like mean. I never want to be mean, do you know what I mean?
No.
At the end of the day. So anyway, so I think, I'll go to sleep.
Clever.
Right, so I shut my eyes, and he leaves me alone and that. So then, my phone goes, and I think, right, what do I do? Do I ignore it? Or do I open my eyes and see what it is? Anyway, I open my eyes, it's Ricky calling about something. About nothing, probably, actually, thinking about it. It wasn't even worth answering, right? So anyway, but I'm awake then, aren't I? So he's like, hello? And I'm like, alright, mate. And he says, you're muscly.
Oh, God!
And
Right,
I said, yeah. And he goes, why? So I said, no, just Dan. It's, again, stressing me out, because I'm thinking, why am I muscly? I don't go to the gym. And, I'm not muscly, I'm in good shape and that.
Well.
So then, he wants an arm wrestle. On a crammed train from Manchester, so I've got another hour and a half of this.
When you talk back, he'd soon have got up and left. If you'd have started asking him questions, he'd have got up and left with the drivel you come out with.
So anyway, do you know when you're under pressure, you're thinking, well, he's said that I'm muscly, alright, so do I do it or not? And there's people watching, not joining in, not sort of having a laugh and that with me, just like watching but pretending they're not.
Oh,
and I'm
God.
at one of those table seats, and he kept saying, come on, I want to arm wrestle. So, and he was getting loud, and I thought, I best just have an arm wrestle.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I best just have an arm wrestle. What do you mean?
Get it over and done with. I had to. If he's going to keep asking, I had another hour and a half on the train.
Oh, God.
So anyway.
Oh, my God. I'm thinking who won.
Well, I'm
Well,
thinking, were people putting bets on? How was it working?
It was stopped, and just as well, really.
What do you mean it was stopped?
Stopped, and why was it going?
No. He was winning. I was struggling a bit, right?
Yeah.
And he was really like, taking my arm down. And then he sort of let go and started laughing. And I thought, thank God he let go, because I would have made, you know what I mean? If I lost that, everyone's in the train looking, and all the rest of it.
It's suddenly serious to him. He's got to win this.
Anyway.
Pilkington.
But then he just, then we were chatting about favourite food and that. He liked sausages. And I said, he said, do you like sausages? I said, yeah, they're alright. I like a bit of Chinese and that as well. And he was saying, oh, I can't have Chinese. Not allowed Chinese.
Why?
Dunno, he just said, it's not allowed to have
I don't
it.
quite understand. You were given a gift, and the gift was a golfing day of golf.
And for my Christmas present, part of my Christmas present from Jane, a night away, 2 rooms, 2 rounds of golf, dinner for 2, right?
But not with her, I noticed.
Well, she doesn't play. No, she knew. No, it was a
Right.
present. It was playing golf. It was a
Sure.
golfing day. She doesn't play golf, so I had to choose someone to take away. It's alright. It wasn't a romantic meal.
No, but that was my immediate thought. I was.
yeah. Me and Carl just getting in there in the jacuzzi together.
It just sounds like an excuse for Jane to have a day off from you. But you don't play golf, Jane. I know. Go.
Go. Yeah.
Enjoy yourself.
A bowling ball with my name on it. So chose Carl, obviously. We went. It was a great day, wasn't it? Brilliant round of golf. Absolutely brilliant. Such a beautiful place in Stoke Poges. It's like a really posh place.
And are you a good golf player?
Well, we'll get to that.
Oh, okay.
Wow, he bought the shoes especially for it.
Oh, brilliant. I'd love to see him in those little shoes.
I know, and they were no good because they were metal spikes. We had to change them. He was annoyed straight away. He spent over £22 on these golf shoes. We hired a buggy that was brilliant fun. I was bombing along, wasn't I? I don't drive, but it was great on that buggy. Well, you've been on a buggy with me, and you were a bit scared.
Yeah.
What? I nearly killed us once. I was just taking banks and things, but you don't see sort of bunkers, and he'd scream and go, stop! And he'd put his foot down the brake, and then I reversed.
Well, at one point he sort of did a handbrake turn next to the lake, and then we had to reverse, right? And you just flick a switch and put your foot down. He did that without looking. I looked behind, there's a big oak tree there.
He screams, watch the tree, right? So
Dukes of Hazzard.
And I kept jumping in and leaving him behind because I had to go to my ball. Because anyway, so the first shot, I got on the driver. I honestly did one of the best shots I've ever done. It went straight down. It was great. I thought, phew, got away with that because it's always the first one because it's a clubhouse and you want to look good.
Yeah.
So. He tees up, man. And I've been saying, buy some balls. He just got 6 balls. I was going, what if you lose me? I want these 6 balls, right? He tees up, right? Whacks it. It goes miles, like, right angles, straight into these, the woods, right? He turns around and he goes, go and buy some more balls. So I'm laughing, because it's, like, impolite to laugh, but he broke the ice for me, and I was falling around. And then his second shot, I go, you know you're off for 3 now. If you take another shot, he went, oh, right. So it's his third shot. He puts the ball down. He hits the ground before it and misses the ball altogether. And I was on my back, wasn't I? Unbelievable.
Actually rolling about on his back.
And we were terrible. I went round 107, he went round in like 119 or something.
Sure.
It was just rubbish.
How long did it take?
5 hours.
Of course.
And there was no one around, luckily. But it was fantastic. So then we go and have our meal. What annoys me, I said, right, I'll go for a run. He went, I'll have a bath. I said, I'll see you at 7:45. At 7:55, I have to call him. He's not ready, so he's let me down there. I can't stand lateness or laziness.
You hate lateness.
Yeah, and he's let me down. Do you know his excuse? He fell asleep in the bath because there was no light bulb.
There was no light bulb in the bathroom.
So instantly he fell asleep. And he was late.
No, do you know what I mean though, Steve? If you're sort of, like, nice and warm and what have you. I was tired anyway, I've been stressed out for 4.5 hours, right? My life flashed in front of me a few times in that buggy. So it's all sort of wears you down a bit. I thought, right, I've got a headache. You're going for your run. I'm going to have a bath. I walk in, put the light on. For some reason it didn't come on, but I thought, it's alright. I'll just, you know, doesn't matter. You can have a bath in the dark.
Summer, so it's light anyway.
Well, there's no windows in the bathroom, so yeah.
So you were in the darkness.
So I'm in the darkness. I nod off because I'm shattered. He calls up, asking me. So I said, well, I won't. Yeah, it doesn't normally take that long for me because, you know, I haven't got, like, long hair. I've got a dryer and
Sure.
I can sort of one wipe.
Yeah, he's already 10 minutes late though when I called.
Well, 10 minutes. 10
Wow,
minutes.
lateness is lateness. Next.
Doesn't matter. Dinner wasn't till 7:15, so we had like another 20 minutes anyway. So it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but we said 7:45.
So he's calling up, hurry up. So I said, yeah, all right. So I get out and dry and like my tackle and what have you. Calls back again 30 seconds later.
You know.
No, I don't. You know, I don't like
You're
that.
not going to do that, no.
Give it a wipe. 30 seconds later, come on. So I end up going downstairs to the meal area.
Naked.
With a wet shirt on and wet socks. I've got headache as it is. Meant to be a relaxing weekend.
But anyway, so we have our meal, which is really nice. And then we're sitting in the bar. I'm having a cigar by the fire.
Yeah.
Like we're having a rather nice Pinot Grigio.
Yeah.
He's there going, I've got a headache.
Is this 1955 that you live in?
I know. It's so right. And we are knackered because you know he's not used to work. I've seen him moaning, falling asleep. He's not used to it at all.
And you've been on your feet for over half an hour.
Yeah, right. So, yeah, we didn't even walk round the golf course. We had a buggy.
Yeah.
Wasn't even exercise. So we get onto conversations. Talking about, he's asking me stuff about evolution. What about, tell me that. Why the giraffe? What's that rubbish about the giraffe getting a long neck? I said, well, it didn't try and get a long neck. It was selected. And he said, but why would evolution do that? I went, well, you think that evolution didn't do anything? There's not this consciousness, there's not this will that a giraffe has to stretch its neck to reach the leaves. One had a long enough neck to survive and pass it in. He was going, yeah, but why did evolution? This isn't. But by the way, this isn't the most stupid thing. This is warming up. This is about 8:45, right? He said, why didn't evolution make a giraffe good at carpentry so it could build a ladder?
Right. Yeah. Okay. No. All right.
Okay. So he's thinking around it. He's trying to pick holes in evolution.
Yeah.
We get on to. I said, well, things are. I said, we can see the speed of evolution in lower life forms like bacteria, viruses. They evolved, and that's why soon we won't have an antibiotic that can kill some certain bacterial strains. And he said, and this is about 11:30. Then I said, I'm going to bed. Right? He said, in the future, they reckon that you'll be able to wake up and eat a yogurt you can have a chat with.
It's the re-education of Karl. He's like Liza Doolittle, and now he's coming to, or Lawnmower Man if you've seen that film. More like Lawnmower Man if you've seen the film. You'll know what I mean. and his homework was to just study quotes, really, on happiness and stuff and general well-being. He's not a big happiness, quote fan, are you, Carl?
Not really.
So what have you done? You've come up with something, haven't you?
Right, yeah, I told you, right? Because a lot of these are just things you say every day. They're nothing special. So what I'm doing...
Well, you say them every day.
Well, the sort of things you come out with and you don't even think about it, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're on the TV all the time, people on the radio are saying these sort of little quotes.
Sure.
And, what I've done is, remember that programme on Channel 4, Faking It?
Yeah.
Where they got some, like, posh kid to be on a door and all that. What I've done, I've,
Imagine if that was the pitch for the show. Dear Channel 4, just gonna get a posh kid on a door or something?
Yeah,
Yours sincerely, Carl.
come in. Yeah.
TV producer.
Yeah, yeah, go on.
So, what I've done, this little book of quotes, happiness quotes, I've picked 2 that are real,
Okay.
and I've made one up. Right?
And we've got a guess.
And you've got to guess.
Okay, then, go on.
Well, I'll tell you what, Rick, why don't we, when we've heard them, we won't confer.
No.
You'll write down yours,
Yeah.
A, B, or C, and I'll
Yeah.
write down mine, and we'll
Sure.
see how it
Okay,
is.
Carl, off you go.
Right, and just because I'm looking at this book, it doesn't mean I'm actually reading.
No, I know,
Don't
no,
worry,
I know.
we're clever.
No, we know, we
wily,
can't see yet.
Can I call my bluff?
Yeah, go on
Okay.
then.
Nothing is worth more than this day.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah?
Alright.
yeah.
The way I see it,
Oh God, my head's gonna burst.
now hang on.
My head's gonna burst.
No,
hang
no,
on.
this might not be Carl's.
It might not be.
How do you know I haven't tweaked them a little bit?
Yeah, good
Okay,
point.
fair
Good
enough.
point. No, good point.
The way I see it, if you want the rainbow, you got to put with the rain.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Alright, yeah.
Okay. Hang on. Yeah.
Come on.
Cat food.
Cat food, go on.
It stinks a bit, but if you don't put up with the smell, the little kitten will die.
Steve! I don't know what to say! I don't know what to say. Imagine this in faking it. Imagine their faces when he says that and they're going, oh my God. Oh. Carl, play a song, mate.
We'll have to confer on this one.
I've been trying to take in too much information though, that's the problem recently. Well, I said to you last week, I've been like reading more books and what have you, and trying to take in too much, but the problem is, like even watching telly and that now, Suzanne said to me, you know, stop doing that, stop watching telly late at night and going to bed, because it's making your brain too active. And I'm sort of...
Heaven forbid.
And, you know, I'm trying to get to sleep and I can't, and then when I wake up, I'm she had a go at me the other day, right? Because it was the night after watching The Fat Baby, right? Woke up in the morning, and, she had a go at me because as soon as I woke up, I said, it was something like, how can you freeze time? And she says, are you going to say good morning or whatever?
I'm gonna burst! Just imagine it, right? It's that the sun comes up through the window. Oh, she's Carl's like that, his little head. His eyes open, he goes,
One of those floppy night hats.
how can you freeze time? Oh, God!
But it's because, like, whatever, the night before I might have heard that on the news or whatever, and it's just been sort of whizzing round my head.
Sure.
And, you know, it was a big debate. I think have they found a way of doing it or something?
What are you talking about?
They've done something about freezing time and all that.
See, this isn't information, this is nothing. That is nothing, that. They've done something about freezing time. Imagine Jeremy Paxman coming on, going, well, the issues tonight said something about freezing time. It's, think before you talk.
No, but I don't worry about how to do it. I just think about what effects that
Oh,
will.
they haven't asked you to get involved?
Well, this is what I'm saying, though. You can't explain it. It's a tough thing, isn't it? But what's the point in me worrying
It's
about
not a
that?
question. Do you know what he said to me the other day? This is unbelievable. This is one of the most stupid, incredible things I've ever heard. He was talking, and he suddenly stopped, and he was thinking about it, and he went, oh, I don't know what, he went, you'd never see a black ghost.
Extraordinary.
True, though, isn't it?
I've never seen a ghost, full stop.
There are no ghosts. There aren't ghosts.
No, what I mean when you just see them in, like, magazines and that.
And, what we got, is it time?
I think so.
Yeah?
Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news.
Right, then. So, there's this monkey, right?
Right.
In Canada. It's in a zoo in, Toronto, I think it is. His name's Pascal, right? And what happened was all the people in the zoo sort of said, you know, what can we do? Sort of spice the day up a bit. Right?
Yeah.
So they left.
Embellishing. No way this is a news story.
Let him do the news. Let him do the news.
Okay.
So they
Any
left.
dates?
Just let him read the news.
Well,
Alright? He wouldn't interrupt Moira
It
Stewart.
was about 2 weeks ago.
No, because she always says today, so you know it's news. She doesn't say, right, there was a monkey, right?
Right,
In
okay.
Canada,
Go on,
right?
mate, just finish the
Okay.
news. Be all night.
A couple of weeks ago in this zoo in Canada.
Right.
They got a camcorder
Right.
and they said let's leave it for the monkey to have a play with, right? So anyway, they passed it around,
Won a BAFTA.
and a couple of chimps and that were rubbish at it. They were like filming the floor and all that, and the fingers were always in shot and stuff like that, right? But anyway, there was this one chimp called Pascal, right? Who
Annoys me that he calls them monkeys, though. They're
was-
not monkeys, they're apes.
he
Go
was
on.
he was a dab hand at it, right? He was like filming stuff, really good shots, you know, sort of nice nude and that. He used the lighting properly and all the rest of it.
No, he didn't!
Just let. This is the news. What are you talking about? This is the news.
God,
So
Steve,
anyway.
it's so annoying. You know it annoys me so much. Things like that. He was a dab under. He was doing really good shots. It really annoys me.
Let's hear the news.
Anyway, right, so he started, at night, like, when the zookeepers went home, he started filming, like, other monkeys on the go, like, whilst they were at it, right? And he was filming them and what have you.
The Ron Jeremy of
I
the
love
zoo.
it. You know it's going to end up on the web.
So anyway, the zookeepers came in the next day and it's like, let's see what shots he's got. Anyway, he's got all this, like, you know, all these monkeys at it and what have you. So,
Oh, yeah, this is, honestly, you don't know what this is doing to me, Steve. Can I stop it now?
So they thought, like, actually there's a few monkeys who aren't at it enough. Do you know what I mean? They have problems and what have you, so let's give them the videos.
That is so untrue. This is so untrue.
So-
It's so untrue that it was filmed by a monkey.
So
It's
what
so
happened then,
untrue.
right?
Rick, I don't know who to believe.
Oh, God, you're talking so much shit again. You must know that's not true. There's
So
no way.
there's a load of tapes out.
Look at me. Look at me. Don't keep talking. Look at me. You must know that's not true.
Can we just hear the end of this
It's all
news?
here. You had a go at me last week because I didn't have the full story. I've got the full story. You're still not happy.
There is no way that by chance, what should we do? Let's give him a camcorder. That could happen. He then films him at it. That might happen. It might happen, but I don't think he'd keep the camera still. Two, they go, hold on, yeah, this is good stuff. This is good shit. This porn's good shit.
Anyway,
Look at
so
that. He's got us a lovely shot. Yeah, yeah.
So
This
they've
is
got- they've got-
ridiculous.
So
Let me just
all
recap, because I lost my way there. So the monkey has filmed the monkey porn,
Yeah.
and now they're showing it to the other monkeys.
Is he directing? Can you hear him
it's
saying
just-
stuff?
it's
Can you hear him
like-
go?
It's just like, you know, Chimp Pimp 1, 2 and 3 and all the rest of it, right? But anyway, so they've got all these other tapes, because what happened was, they said he's quite good at this.
Oh,
And the animals,
God!
and the animals are happy having him around because he's not a human. He's just one of the gang. Do you know what I mean? So they started putting him in with other things like, you know, ostriches.
Right.
And
Shit.
there was so, and you know they have a problem with pandas in Japan.
Yeah.
So they've sent him out there, filming a bit of. Where are you going?
Honestly, you really annoy me. There's
Come on,
no
please,
way this
like-
is happening.
can we
It's
just hear the end?
absolute. Why can't he just find a real story about a monkey?
Let's hear
I mean,
the end.
the end is
He's in
really
China.
that he's going to China. He's filming the pandas and
No,
whatever.
he's not. They wouldn't send a monkey director.
well, forget
They would
it then.
not
It's a
send a
bit
monkey
pointless.
director.
Cruz Ashley Walters being jailed for 18 months. Obviously not a very good example to his young fans.
He should have got more.
Do you think?
I had a dream about him the other night.
Go on.
About the group itself.
Okay.
I had a dream that.
Were they all there? Because there's
Yeah,
a lot of them.
all of
I
them.
couldn't remember all their faces to feature in a dream.
I had a T-shirt on.
He had etc.
Exactly,
He had
yeah.
two, and then he had etc. Yeah.
I had a T-shirt on.
You had a t-shirt on?
Yeah, and it said on my T-shirt, "So solid poo." And I was walking down the street, and they came towards me. And they were
Wow.
just about to beat me off.
That's
and
a
I woke up.
great dream.
That's amazing.
That's an amazing.
I love that.
dream.
That's we've
For
all
a
had
30-year-old.
we've all had that anxiety dream. Oh my goodness! What if I
no.
meet the So Solid crew and I'm
Oh,
wearing a
God.
t-shirt that slags them off?
Oh, I don't believe it. Yeah, you know, yeah.
So what happened? Did you get beaten up in the
It was
dream?
one of them
Yeah,
where I
okay,
woke
good.
up. With
So, holiday, where did you go on holiday?
Sardinia.
Good.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, nice food and that. It's important, isn't it?
Yeah.
And nice beaches and what have you. Oh,
Excellent.
it's like a nice long beach to walk down.
Yeah.
But so we're having a nice walk, right? You know, nudists do me head in,
Sure.
right?
Not a problem though, is it? It's not like being scared of spiders where they might jump out under the kitchen sink at you. You know what I mean? It's not a big problem having your head done in by nudists.
Yeah, but it just annoys me. It sort of ruins the day a little bit. Because it makes me feel uncomfortable.
Right. Take your clothes off if you feel uncomfortable. It's much more relaxing.
Yeah, but... Well, anyway, right, so I'm walking along the beach, right? Lovely long beach, what have you, you know, watching the sea, picking up shells and that.
And what are you wearing? What's your natural beach club?
When he says picking up shells, I imagine he's on all fours going, like that, you know what I mean, looking at things. Just like washing his nuts in the sea to get them tasty.
Yeah, going into the sea and then kind of shaking himself and all the water flows off.
Yeah.
I've just got, you know, flip-flops on, pair of shorts, and like a little light shirt.
Sure.
So anyway, walking along, and Suzanne goes, "Oh look," right, and there's this woman, German I think, coming out of the...
How can you tell she was German? Underarm hair?
I'll get to it. Forget the underarm hair. She came out, it looked like she was smuggling seaweed.
I'm going to burst! Oh, God!
And the funny thing is, right, she,
smuggling seaweed! Oh, God! She was a bit hairy down there, was she?
Mental. I felt bad because I hadn't had a shave for 2 days, right? Looked at her, it was ridiculous. She might as well have kept her trunks on. It was just like she was wearing furry trunks, right? So anyway, so I'm walking along.
Yeah, go on then.
So Suzanne's like, "Oh, look," and I'm like, "Oh, not again," you know, because every time we go away, there always seems to be one of these.
Is she by herself, this woman?
Well, the weird thing was, she was with her husband, right,
Yeah.
but he had shorts on, he was happy, right, but every time, like, because I walked past her, and he sort of ran off, because he's embarrassed. Do you know what I mean? There's nothing normal about it. What can he do? He can't go, "Alright, mate," because he knows it's odd, right?
How old was he? Sorry, how old was she?
It's hard to tell when someone hasn't got clothes on. You know what I mean? They always look older, don't they, when they haven't got clothes on anyway. But I'd say she was about 40, 41.
Okay, right.
So yeah, so I walked past, and the annoying thing is, she got there on a bike, right? No clothes on, little pair of boots next to the bike. So if you can wear boots, just pop some shorts on. You know what I mean? That takes more effort for me, putting boots on. So put the shorts on, right? So anyway, so the husband kept running off. I walked past, and I'm getting annoyed because I'm saying, well, we've got to walk past them again on the way back.
I like the fact they're scuttling away when Carl walks past. Like when you lift up a bit of, sort of iron sheeting in the woods and loads of mice run away. Yeah. It's like whenever Carl goes, that nudists run away.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
But no, so we sort of come walking back and what have you, and you know, I have another look and what have you, and he runs off again.
Why are you another look if it offends you so much?
Oh, you might as well just have a look, you know what I mean? It's just putting it on show and what have you. But the interesting thing was, I just wondered whether the husband...
If the husband were nude, you'd looked at his tackle, because remember when you went to see those two strippers and it was a woman and a man, and they whipped their shorts off, you said you looked at his tackle first.
I think any bloke would.
Wow.
You would. You just check it out, it's natural, isn't it? You just go, oh, right.
Well,
it is normal or whatever. Because you don't know if you know what I mean? You don't know if what you've got's right until you see someone else's. No, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyway, so, but he got us talking, because I was... Then, as soon as I saw her, sort of, today's been ruined a bit, so I'm walking up the beach...
It's been ruined!
Walking up the beach with Suzanne going, how does it happen? Do you know what I mean? Why do people do this? What fun are they getting out of it and what have you? And, I just was thinking, is there any chance that fella, right, didn't even know that she was a nudist until they went away? Do you know what I mean? Because I said to Suzanne, say if I met Suzanne, it's like we're getting on, yeah, everything's fine. Yeah. And then you go off on holiday and you go, you haven't got much luggage. And she's like, no, it's fine, this is plenty, and I think that's weird. And then we go down the beach and she whips her knickers off. I'd be annoyed, but there's nothing I could do. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
So I'm just wondering whether that's what happened to this fella. Every time someone came walking up, he was like, oh, God, this is embarrassing. And he kept nipping off.
Yeah.
Finding something else to do.
Look at some shells.
So I'm wondering, Rick, if at some point, maybe today or in future shows, we should get a nudist, you know, one of those official nudist spokespeople, you know, because there's all these nudist organisations, get them on the phone, justify themselves to Carl, because, you know, in his mind, they are, what would you say, weirdos, freaks?
I don't quite get it. I was reading something in one of the supplements last weekend, and some journalist went round to some, whatever you call it, some resort or whatever for nudes and that. And it's
Were
just...
they playing volleyball?
Well, the annoying thing was, bowls.
Why is that annoying?
Well, don't play a sport where you got to bend over.
Now, Carl, I got a little email via my agent, sent from someone here, okay, sent from someone at XFM, okay, and I won't say it was, she just said, I thought this might be good for Ricky to use on Saturday, and obviously what happened is, Suzanne has sent you an email in the week, it was Wednesday, and you've returned it, but I think you've returned it to the wrong email address. You returned it to someone here, who of course immediately forwarded it to my agent for ridicule on the show. Don't panic, it's nothing that bad, okay? It's an email from Suzanne talking about your tea that night. Was Suzanne out on Wednesday night?
Was the an England game or something?
Yeah. So you were alone. You were home alone, were you, Wednesday night?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy your meal? Was it a quiche?
Go on.
Right. From Suzanne to Carl. Take the quiche and put it on the baking tray. Cook for 30 minutes on 190. Take lettuce and put on plate. Take 3 tomatoes, wash and chop into quarters. Place on lettuce. Take an avocado, chop in half. Remove the stone. Peel skin and slice. Place on salad. Put salt and pepper on, and a dribble of olive and balsamic vinegar dressing. Right? In brackets, small bottle behind the cafetiere. Right, in case he's reaching for bleach.
Yeah.
That's it. Just put everything else away. Right? Then sprinkle a smidge of parmesan on top. Remove quiche from oven, cut into quarters, and put on plate. Eat.
Oh, wow. Does she have to do that every single time? She's like...
No, it's just that I'm not that good at cooking, right? And to be honest, that was a lot of hard work. I didn't bother warming it up. And I did without the avocado.
Why? Why?
Too much messing about.
He didn't even do that with instructions. It was too much.
But yeah, I'm not that good at cooking. And
Did you genuinely... That's not cooking though, is it, Carl? That's
heating up a
slicing.
quiche. That's cooking it is making the quiche.
Yeah, but I'm just...
Could you have figured that out if she had left that note for you?
Why did she have to tell you what the olive oil and balsamic vinegar was?
Because I've put sort of cooking oil on my food once, and I said, alright, it's a bit... It's ever since, right, years ago...
I'm gonna die!
Years ago...
Oh God, you're leaving Mr. Magoo at home!
It was ever since I put sausages in the toaster that,
What do you mean?
I nearly set the flat on fire. Because, do you know, like, when you're grilling food in a pan and all that?
Yeah.
Sort of sausages spit and it goes everywhere, doesn't it? And it makes everywhere greasy.
In the toaster!
So I thought, well, just want to warm them up.
Yeah.
Bung them in the toaster.
Yeah.
What
And
happened?
she sort of caught...
They got stuck and they sort of caught on fire, I imagine.
She came in just as I was sort of plunging it, and what have you came in from work. She said, what are you doing? I said, no, I'm in sausages. Well, the oven isn't on. I know, they're in here. What, you turn it off? Panicking and that. But I've never been into it. I've never been into cooking and that. At school and stuff, I didn't bother doing it.
Oh, every time Suzanne comes home, she must think, please be the house still there.
Yeah.
Please not let me hear a fire engine as I come round this corner. Oh God, she comes and goes, oh God, thank God. I bet she's always happy to see you when she gets home and you haven't burned the place down or introduced some howler monkeys or something. Unbelievable.
What I find extraordinary is there are people who are in sort of care in the community who don't need instructions
No.
on how to prepare food.
Oh, they do, they can do it, yeah, you show them once.
Yeah,
they
absolutely.
Whatever you do, don't put sausages in the toaster, Johnny. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and they've
don't-
learnt it.
They don't put sausages in the toaster.
What did they put their fingers in?
Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news.
Right, this happened in Pittsburgh, right? There was a rock band, and they've got this studio in Pittsburgh and what have you, and they're laying down tracks and stuff like that. And in the studio that they use, right, there's this monkey works there. Right,
I love the way he throws that in. Like he throws that in, this monkey works there.
No, it's just got a little gig there. He sort of, it carries the equipment in, guitars, stuff like that.
It doesn't.
He does.
No, it doesn't.
He just sort of cleans up after the bands.
No, he doesn't.
Emptying the ashtrays.
Doesn't
that
happen.
Sort of stuff. He
Doesn't
does.
happen.
That's the gig it's got. Anyway, right.
Gets women out of the crowd that they want to go visit with.
With one arm.
Drag them back.
So anyway, right. So the band's in the studio, right? And one of the band members brings some A&R fella to the studio to have a listen to the latest track. Right?
Yeah.
So they hit play, and they're all there going, "Yeah, brilliant, this is good."
Oh no.
Anyway, so the fella says, "Yeah, I like the track. I especially like the bass on it." Right?
Right, this is bullshit.
So
This is rubbish.
So
And they hadn't laid down a bass track?
so this is. Have you heard it? So
Carl,
weird
please
thing
don't
is,
do this
right,
to
so
me.
the A&R fella goes, and
Yeah.
it's like, the band members are stood about, and they're going, "That's good that he liked it." And I'm saying, "Yeah, but what's he on about with the bass?" So they played it
No,
back.
this is rubbish. This is absolute rubbish. Where did you get this from?
Please, because we never get
Where
to the
did
end.
you
Let's
get
hear
this?
it.
Is absolute nonsense.
So they played it back.
Yeah,
right?
and it's the chimp playing bass. Definitely not.
So they were like, "That's weird, we haven't got a bassist." Anyway, so they go, "Well, whatever, right?" So
We
they
haven't
leave.
got a bassist.
They go, whatever, let's go home.
Forget it.
Placebo in this picture on XFM 104.9. 8 minutes to go. Let's make it a good 8 minutes, and then we can all chill out. Yeah, enjoy the rest of the weekend.
Play the jingle.
Oh, chimpanzee, that monkey news.
Excellent. A particularly aggressive jingle this week.
Wow.
Yeah, looking forward to this monkey news.
Carl,
Right.
come on.
So, what's her name?
What?
We've done.
Sorry, what?
Brilliant.
We've done a lot of monkeys who like got involved in crime and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. We had the one on the train station,
Yeah.
nicking a bag.
Yeah.
We had the one who went
Don't
into a
remember that
bank.
Who cares?
Went into a bank and walked out with the money and stuff.
Yes.
Right.
Didn't happen either. Next.
But the thing is, you never sort of found out what happened to them. If they sort of got worse, got more involved into
Oh,
crime
this
and
monkey
stuff.
news update.
That would be amazing.
Brilliant.
What they found out in India is
Yeah.
they've got a prison. It's just for monkeys.
You mean wild animals? You mean
A zoo?
Yeah, a zoo or a kennel or
No.
something that where it's been gone mental or something.
No, it's a prison.
Yeah,
It's a prison.
does it have fraud cases?
It's
I bet, mainly sort of animals that are attacked things. It's mainly violence. I bet. That's my.
that and theft.
Say it
Making
again.
Stuff. Theft.
Say it again.
Theft.
Say it again.
Robbing.
No, let's go back to that word. We're going to keep doing it. We've got 6
Robin.
minutes. You're going to say the word right before you go to Hastings.
Well, you say it.
No,
Well,
you
no,
say
because then
it
you'll know how to
first.
say it.
Well, alright, robbing then. It's been caught robbing.
Say it again, though.
Who's
anyway.
Robin? Who's Robin?
So, they've got this prison, right?
This is extraordinary.
Say it again.
No, you're not going to say it?
Oh, go on then.
So they got a prison for them, right? And there's 11 of them in there, 11 monkeys
Right.
that are in there for life. Because that's, I think there's one just got out on parole, right?
No time off.
But there's 11, I'll give you the bit of paper because I thought this was...
Weird.
Now
Even
what-
you thought it was a bit weird.
Now, Carl, what are they in there for then? Because, I mean, they're in there for life, so I'm assuming it's murder, is it? Premeditated murder? They're not crime bosses, are they? They're not...
Are they
into kind of
the-
prostitution and
Are
gambling.
you sure they're not
racketeering?
just the pawns and the head sort of like orangutans up a tree going, remember, you don't know me. You're on your own.
If I go down, you're all coming with me.
You take some of your gorillas down there and sort him out.
Oh, the great banana robbery.
It's not.
I wonder if they get them.
Right, go on then.
Okay, let me see. Now, I don't know what source this is, as ever.
Is it just the back of a fag packet found in a toilet?
Well, no, I mean, someone's clearly... If this is nonsense, then someone's clearly gone to a lot of effort, because it does open with the headline, "Parole unlikely for inmates of monkey prison."
Yeah.
Officials say 11 inmates at India's only monkey jail. Officials? Now, what kind of people work at a monkey jail? Where do you work? It says officials say 11 inmates at India's only monkey jail are unlikely to ever be released. The prison in Patilia houses monkeys apprehended by game wardens in Punjab state for thieving and attacking people. The Daily Telegraph reports how the monkeys at the prison in Montebello snarl and glare at visitors from their heavily barred cages. 2 monkeys were released a year ago after exhibiting good behaviour for 18 months in the jail. They have remained out of trouble. Prison can work, that's good.
So
all 11 monkeys...
they were aggressive wild animals that were taken away from the public for their own good.
And Robin and that.
Wildlife officials believe part of the problem has been caused by thieves training monkeys to help them. Lorry drivers training monkeys as guards for vehicles, and itinerant entertainers using ill-treated monkeys as part of their act.
It's the monkey that takes the rap.
It's a shame, that, isn't it?
That is awful. They didn't know what they were doing, did they?
Oh, so there you go.
What do you think of that, though, Carl? What would if you could visit them, like Lord Longford or something? What would you say to them? You go there and you get a visit a week or something. You know.
So can you get us a video? Right.
Do they get conjugal rights?
Do you reckon? You wouldn't be interested in that, though, would you?
They get what?
Would you be happy to give them their conjugal rights?
Yeah, would you?
Fair enough.
All right.
Off to Hastings.
Off you
See
go.
you later.
We do, of course, Rick, every week get thousands of emails. Emily from New York has asked Carl this. Carl, if you were on a sinking ship, or you were in a burning building, and you were with myself and Ricky, but you could only save one of us. I don't know why that's the case, but you can only save one of us.
Yeah.
Who would you save? Would it be Ricky, or would it be me?
I think it's a 2-man dinghy.
Right, okay.
Possibly. And we're trapped, and he knows that if he stays there to get both our legs out from under this thing...
the girder.
Yeah, he dies. So he's got room, he's got time to save one. It's obviously me.
It's hard to say, innit, at this point.
What, because Steve's in the room, you mean?
Well, no, just because we don't know what the situation is.
Okay, well, let's say we're on a sinking ship, all right? So you're gonna have to rescue one of us, drag us into the dinghy.
It's going under. You know, in 30 seconds, okay, this ship's gonna go under and drag you down, and you're gonna die, right? And our legs are trapped, and you've got enough time to untangle one set of legs. Whose legs do you untangle?
Now, just because my legs are long does not necessarily mean it's more complicated.
No, it's exactly the same amount of time. Just have to make a choice. A terrible choice that Steve would not, hate you for.
Well, no, listen.
He won't be around for long. He's going to drown in 30 seconds.
Well,
forget him.
Bear in mind this, Carl. You are going to be stuck in a dinghy with Ricky Gervais, and who knows how long that's going to take. Think of all the head squeezing that's going to be going on, the comments, the wind-up. And do you honestly think that he's going to, if there's any provisions, that he's going to split them evenly with you? I mean, he's going to have drunk all the water, and there's only going to be about half an hour in. The food's going to be gone. Look at his gut. Look how much, of the food he's going to have to eat, the baked beans that you've got on board. Whereas me, you know how generous I am. I'm always sort of helping you out.
Oh, there we go, Carl. I think he's put the nail in his own coffin there. You know how generous I am, Carl. Let's talk about that, Carl. Come on, think about that one.
Yeah, I mean, have you forgot about that, Steve?
What?
The time when we went for a coffee and we had to have a bit of a heated debate about the 50p change.
Yeah, you owed me 50p, and you decided you didn't want to give it to me because it was only 50p. And my point was, it's not a question of 50p, it's the fact that it's not your decision to decide not to give it to me. If I wanted to be generous, that's my decision, but you can't go, oh, it's only 50p, Steve.
It's my decision who
But you just given him a free keg of beer.
Yeah.
But that did not come to you, and you didn't pay for the free keg of beer. It was a promotional thing that was sent to you.
It's the same thing as the way I gave Suzanne my leaving present from my last job.
A lot of people may not be aware of this if they haven't heard us talking about it before. Yes, but you had a gift from your work as you were leaving after however many years of service, which you then gave straight to your girlfriend without telling her that it had been received from people at work.
Doesn't matter. She wanted a camera. It's the same thing as you. You wanted that lager that I got for free. It hasn't cost you anything. It doesn't matter where I got it from.
So you now decide, because you've given me a free crate of lager, that you can now say, oh, actually, I'm not, in the future, I'll just take your money, Steve, on a whim.
Well,
listen, stop arguing like this. You're rocking the dinghy. Carl, have some of my cheese.
Imagine he would ever say that. Can you imagine him ever offering you any of his cheese?
Are you going to save Carl, mate?
I don't want to say.
Well, think about it, and
I might do a sort of a for and against or something, and then so the conclusion is
okay, all right.
Oh,
There's Carl there. Say hello.
all right.
Yeah, that's Carl. He's stop that a minute, Carl. He's a producer on the XFM show. It's for the advert there.
What's this for?
Well, let me explain. I've just realised that it's 2 days before the opening night, and I've got no one to introduce the support act, Johnny Camden. You know him.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to record one on tape. I've left at the last minute, but a friend is going to help me out, aren't you, Carl?
I'll do. Yeah.
Karl Pilkington there. All right. What do you think of this? I've got a joke. I was going to say I was going to do sort of like a spoof sort of charity thing and then I was going to go and he's all the way from Dublin. He's a handsome, strong man. Ladies, you'll want him to take you home and give you a hard, smooth, long asphalt drive.
Is that right? I'd laugh.
You would, under what circumstances would you laugh? Because I just told it to you and you fucking didn't.
Yeah, but it's different when there's, do you know what I mean? When you're with a load of people who are laughing, you sort of laugh with them. But yeah, it's funny. I'd do that. That'll work.
Maybe I won't actually. It might come across as a bit racist.
Well, Johnny's not black, is he?
No. I mean the Irish race, the Irish nation, the Irish.
Yeah,
Look what happened to Anne Robinson when she said the Welsh.
Well, what happened?
They all got annoyed, didn't they?
Yeah, but what did they do?
Good point.
Right, then we'll get some level then.
Testing. Karl Pilkington's little baldy head.
Yeah, but that's bad, because you know that it looks rounder on tape than it does in real life. Look at that head. Look at that.
Oh, chimpanzee, that is only gonna bring it down.
That's the jingle for Karl's diary, excerpts of which we read each week. Get straight into it. A band from the Conga have won the Best Newcomers in a Radio 3 competition. They use pots and pans for instruments. It says that the Conga is a poor, sad place. So why do people do that happy dance at the end of parties called the Conga?
Right, one is the Congo. There's no place called the Conga. They come from a place called the Congo.
Conga! Fucking hell, you're such a...
Met Suzanne at Euston Station. I said I would sort out the tea tonight, so I called the curry house. The fella couldn't understand me. I asked for 2 poppadoms. He kept saying, how many? I kept saying 2. He still couldn't understand. I said 1 more than 1. He understood. When we picked up the food and took it home, there were 5 poppadoms in the bag. Oh, God. There is a restaurant somewhere that sells knobs to eat.
No, there's not.
There is.
No, there's not.
No, there is.
It says that women can't eat too many of them, and if you want a seal's knob for dinner, you have to book in advance.
Right, it's gobbledygook. This is the ramblings of a madman again.
It's a trend, he writes. It won't last long. It'll be like hummus. Called Ricky and asked what the difference is between the mind and the brain.
Yeah, he did.
That's a hell of a phone call to get.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Ricky did explain, but I can't remember what he said. I wondered at what age you are when the mind kicks in. Okay? Ricky changed the subject and said there is an island called Spider Island. There's nothing but spiders on it. A bloke went to visit the island and said there was 1,000 types of spider in one tree.
What do you think about that? What do you think of an island that's just full of spiders?
I don't know, because you need spiders. I don't know what they do, but they say a world without spiders, like, wouldn't be good. But they sort of do something. There's something about if you did get rid of them all, it would have an effect.
Well, of course it would. Get rid of anything, it'd have an effect.
Not everything though. Like I've said, you know, jellyfish and what have you.
Well, no.
It's 97% water or something.
Yeah.
So how much are they doing? Just give them another 3%, make them water. That's more useful.
Give them another 3% and make them water. Oh.
44 by on day 1. Brilliant. Action! हमें मालूम है हाय कि बारे में कायदा कानून नहीं है पुलिस इसके बारे में कई कार आई है
अरे स्कॉटलैंड यार्ड की पुलिस से कम नहीं ना है बिहार पुलिस
Scotland Yard.
Yeah.
Hamko Malumi Huahe. Kibahami. Jungle Raj Sheltaha. Kahi Political Leaders Ka. Bayan Hamamahama Past.
Yeah. Good. Rolling. Bye, take on. Action. Hey, Connie.
ये वही काले पांडे हैं ना जिसने IAS की बीवी का रेप किया था?
I laughed, I just laughed. Sorry about that. It was good delivery. That was good. Hey, Connie. Hey, Connie. Sorry, I'll do it again. Right, go on. Do it this time.
Hey, Connie. Hey, Connie. Action. Oh, sicko. Yeah, Connie.
ये वही काले पांडे हैं ना? Why are you laughing?
I'll go. Sorry.
You gotta be right now.
Yeah, I know, it's just been
Relax
battered.
him.
I know, it's
He's
just...
teasing me.
Take one. Action. Yeah, Connie.
ये वही काले पांडे हैं ना जिसने IAS की बीवी का रेप किया था?
Can you just get a single on him? Just have the camera on him when he says yippee.
Hey, answer.
The Kooks, and she moves in her own way.
BBC. DJ.
Radio 1. Please welcome to the show, lovely Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Hello.
Hey.
One person clapping.
I was the lovely, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Or was that a communal lovely?
It was a communal lovely for everyone.
Okay, brilliant. No, I'm happy with that. Yeah, we're all lovely.
G-Man, I like the G-Man. Do you remember we were in before?
Yeah.
He's a good
Yeah,
guy. One of the
G-Man.
good guys. One of the good dudes.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
It wasn't live though, was it?
Oh, we had a lot of
probably
fun.
cut it all out,
Yeah,
didn't he?
all the good stuff.
All the,
You know,
yeah.
a lot of it was cut out. Of
Is
that
this live
interview.
now, Greg?
We are absolutely live.
So all the stuff cut out was probably that we talking about you don't play Gary Glitter anymore.
There was various bits that were cut out, and
Yeah.
I definitely haven't kept the whole interview for my personal collection at home.
No.
I definitely haven't done that.
Why would that be a problem?
I don't know. It's true. It's just an observation.
So, Ricky, you've been on this show. I've got to move on. You've been on this show a million times now. Welcome back again. Steve, this is your second go.
Yep.
But Karl, it's lovely to meet you.
All right, how's it going?
Really
Is this
good,
for the
thank you.
webcam? This right. So just get how round that head is. Don't get behind the microphone.
I've worked in radio and you should never play up to what's going on in the studio.
Yeah.
Really?
Think about the listener at home.
Right. When have we ever done that or cared? And
just
when
saying.
has Radio 1 ever done that or cared?
It's weird how now I'm back in a radio studio. That used to be my old job. I feel like I should be controlling a few things here. There's a few more people in here who don't need to be in here.
How would you sort out the G-Man show then? What's disappointed you so far?
Is there a bed playing under us at the moment?
There is a bed,
Get
yeah.
rid of that.
You wanna get rid of it?
I think that annoys people, that.
Okay.
It's almost like saying what these people are saying now isn't worth hearing, so it's a little bit of music.
That's definitely true.
All right,
yeah.
put the music back
What, so
on.
you want the music on or off?
No, off.
Okay.
No, let's be interesting. Let's try and be interesting. Okay.
Right, what else
Go on
do we
then.
do?
What else
What else
you
did
do?
you change?
You haven't got a wacky name, have you? It's just Greg James.
Yeah, shall I get
It's G-Man.
shall I get my
G-Man,
haircut?
G-Man.
No, don't
G-Man.
do that. You did that with me. You called me the K-Man. I hated it.
Do you not like the
Well,
K-Man?
yeah, but you didn't like us calling you an empty-headed, shaven chimp moron either.
That hasn't stopped us.
No, you can't win with Karl.
Anyway.
Have you been to Radio 1 before, Karl?
I have, yeah. I was on... is he still here? Still working here?
Who?
Nihal.
Yeah?
Yeah,
He's still
he
here?
was good.
Oh, he's good
He was
now,
good.
yeah.
He was all right. I met him. Lovely
Yeah.
fella.
Good.
A lot of changes, though, all the time in radio. You never know what you're getting.
That's true.
Yeah.
But you've been here for a while now.
Apart from
3
Fluff
years.
Freeman, I mean, he was around for about 120 years. Yeah, maybe you'll be like Fluff one day.
Hopefully. Pop pickers.
Yeah.
So what we're talking about, then?
Well, I don't know. I mean, the lovely
mean you
thing...
don't know?
Well, no, I mean, talking about your new DVD. But
Yes, we've got the DVD out of the animated show taken from the podcast of the same name, the Ricky Gervais Show. But everyone knows who's listened to it, and there's been a lot of people. We've had about 230 million downloads. Okay, this is on TV in America and England. The DVD's coming out around the world, right? And it should be called, and I know this. It should be called the Karl Pilkington Show because it is the musings of a little round-headed
People struggle.
twonk.
People struggle with my name.
Do they?
Really? Why?
Just the Pilkington. They can't say it. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's so easy. It's spelled as it looks.
Yeah.
Man, you've just been on Dale Winton's show. He called me Nigel. Normally it's a surname that's a problem. He called me Nigel. Seriously.
What did you call him in return?
No, well, I was a bit I was chuffed to be meeting him because I've watched him a long time.
He's a big fan.
I like In It to Win It. I was telling him about In It to Win It. He wasn't that interested though, was he?
No.
It was just like he treated me like some fan. He just went, yeah, thanks for that.
You should have just called him Steve Wright.
Well, yeah. I liked him though. He's a nice bloke, but he just annoyed me.
Greg, are you familiar with Karl? Have you heard the podcast or seen the animation?
Absolutely. I was going to say, I used to listen to the show on that radio station years and years ago when I was at school.
How would you, if you're listening, say there's someone listening at home, right? They love you, they trust you, they respect you.
You are the demographic. These kids go, well, he's like our leader.
Right. So, which I'm sure is true.
Isn't it?
So, you're not in school anymore, you're not being bullied, you're on the radio, you're all powerful.
You got long trousers, I noticed.
Exactly.
So, well done.
So, how would you explain Karl to people listening at home who are not familiar with him?
I think a muse.
Yeah, he is.
A wise sage.
I can't get enough of him. I mean, myself and Stephen, we sort of probably come across as sort of like bullying media types, but it's purely to get out what I know is in Karl's head, and he sees the world differently. He is a proper artist. You ask him anything you want about any subject, and it's remarkable. And I did the podcast just to be in a room with him, asking him questions and teaching him stuff. Like we feel like we're, I don't know, he's like an Eliza Doolittle. We're trying to make him, or we found something sort of and thawed it out, and it was from an era gone by.
One of my favourite bits is actually on this. I think it's the first episode of the series. Is the one?
Not impressed, Karl? First episode?
No, episodes 1 to 4 or 5, very, very weak.
Do you think?
Yeah. That's unbelievable.
He's trying to sell this DVD.
We're trying to sell a DVD around the world, and he comes out with episodes 1 to 4 very weak.
But there was an ideal that you had about, you thought that old people should kind of die and then a child falls out of them when they. Can you explain that theory? Because it's a brilliant theory.
People are living too long.
What was the? Do you think that people are living too long?
He thinks people are living too long. He said because people can't die anymore. Because when you're dying, someone suddenly sticks a new lung on you. A new lung on you.
Loads of different theories.
Yeah, and they've all been mental.
Okay, let me hear because I want to.
My favourite one, which I don't know if it's the same one that you're talking about, but the aging backwards thing.
That's it, yeah.
Is good. But then a fella nicked it, didn't he? And made a film out of it with Brad Pitt. So now everyone's going, boo, it's not your idea.
Hang on, no, you weren't suggesting it as a film idea. You were suggesting we should do this in real life. Somehow we should make people grow backwards.
His suggestion of a film idea, he actually got a meeting with a film company. So this is the first episode of Series 2. Won't be out till next year. But he had a meeting with a real film company. They said, have you got any ideas for films? And he said yes, right? Yeah. And the thing that he told them was the ramblings of a madman.
Let's hear the idea. Let's hear the idea.
I want to hear the idea again because it's
Imagine this,
heard it.
Remember, I'm going to a meeting with a film company in Soho, right? So I'm thinking, maybe they want me to play a part, right? I haven't tried acting. I did Little Donkey, in the Christmas play, but I was all right. I went down well on the stage. My acting job.
Let him finish his.
Well, your dad was filming it, wasn't he?
And he carried away, Ricky.
He got back, okay, and his dad has been filming it, right? And he listened back to his dad on the camcorder, and his dad said he looks like a right prat. And he heard that when he got home.
Yeah, but listen. Anyway, so I go into this meeting, and I go, right. I'm Karl, you called me in. They went, yeah, sit down. Loads of croissants and that, you know what it's like in Soho.
Yeah.
Went in there, he said, right, listen, got any film ideas? Now, when you're in that situation, you've got to come up with something. It's like in The Apprentice. None of them people in The Apprentice ever go, I don't know, I haven't got any ideas here. You've got to come up with something. And I find that if you just talk, stuff comes out.
Okay.
Because your brain's going, I've got to come up with something, so just keep going. So
bits of food, back.
No, but just say anything for a bit.
Chewing gum, he should be chewing, but it just fell out because he was talking, hadn't concentrated on keeping it in.
It's false
things
teeth.
like that, yeah.
Anyway, listen to this for a film idea, and then we can have a song.
Brilliant. You're in charge now, yeah?
So what I'd say is, I picked the actors for them. I said Rebecca De Mornay and Clive Warren.
Right, yeah.
Right, so
we pointed out that Clive Warren doesn't actually exist.
Well, no,
he means Clive Owen.
Clive Warren's a former Radio 1 DJ.
Brilliant. Well, he doesn't.
That's probably why it's in my head.
Yeah,
that's why.
Yeah, Rebecca De Mornay, who Steve pointed out, has not been on television or film for 15 years. So now he's pitched someone who doesn't exist and a woman who hasn't been on telly or
what
film.
Would you do? Years. Pick someone who's in everything.
Okay.
Let's get Will Smith. Boring.
Right, okay.
Sick of seeing him. Where's Rebecca?
Biggest film star in the world.
So what? I'm sick of him.
Warren, he was on Capital Radio for a while.
He's in every film. Where's Rebecca?
Yeah, Rebecca who?
In the morning.
I don't know. Who's that?
Shut up.
I want to see Dangerous Dave Pearce in a movie.
Let's have a song.
This is Base Hunter.
Good luck with that. Now, after being sent around the world 3 times by Ricky Gervais as Stephen Merchant in An Idiot Abroad, in his brand new series, The Moaning of Life, Karl Pilkington is going it alone.
Before we talk to him about the ups and downs of his latest adventures, here's a quick look at the man himself in action.
Reynold Fiennes, or whatever his name is, when he climbed Everest. He didn't say, here's my little mate abroad. What numbers in my mobile phone wouldn't fill this row of tables here? It's a town made for mermaids.
Okay.
Put him outside to air, he stinks. Where are we going?
Just keep going straight.
Well, I've got no option.
Bald head is just okay.
Is that good? If she was bald, I'd want to know. I was happy with the jacket. If he's broke, they call me. When we get an invite through the door that size, it's the equivalent to getting jury duty. Have a cup of tea, yeah.
Karl joins us now. It's lovely to see you, as always. This new series is a bit of a journey of self-discovery in a way, because each episode covers a big topic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's the big things that happen in your life. It's the marriage idea, having kids, happiness, death. So they're all things that most people deal with at some point in their life.
So you go around the world to find the answer to these from different
I mean, I'll tell you now, there isn't any answers.
Right.
I'm more clueless now than I was at the beginning, because the world's pretty mad, isn't it? The way people do things and why they do things, and you ask people why they do them, and they go, I don't know. I don't know, they just do. There's a lot of traditions, isn't there, that just keep things going. You think that's the reason for it. So yeah, the first one's on Sunday night at 9, and it's about marriage. And it is about marriage, yes. So you go to one of the clips we're going to show us in a minute. You go to India. India. And you sort of explore the idea of arranged marriages. Yeah. And they have sort of agencies for arranged marriages. It's all pretty smooth. I mean, I know some people sort of go, oh, arranged marriages, that's a bad thing. But if you're like me, I've never been one for chatting women up. I can't do it.
Right.
Forget it. It's not going to happen.
OK.
So for people like me, if you can go into an office and you've got a bloke going, right, here's a catalogue, what sort of thing are you after?
That's not very romantic, is it?
But it works a lot. Honestly, the woman who I met, I reckon, and honestly, she was well into me. She would have had me like that. Honestly, she was well into me. And I think I would have been quite happy with her.
Really?
Honest to God, if I've got a girlfriend, I've had her for ages. But if it didn't work out, I'd probably be back on a plane to meet this woman, because honestly...
And were you just a match? You were a match? It
was just, I went in and there's a bloke there and he's saying, what do you want? And I'm going, oh, I don't want anyone who's too clever or anything, because I'd end up annoying them. And I just write down what I'm like, you know, you write down your bold, skills, your interests, what you like. And in the end, I mean, the weird thing is everyone's there. When you turn up, the mum and dad was there and they're quizzing you. I don't do interviews. I'm nervous at this. I find this weird. I've never got a job through doing an interview. So it was exactly like that. But you had to be honest.
Well, you nearly got a future wife.
I know.
Honest to God, you haven't seen it yet?
We've got a clip. Should we have a look?
All right, yeah,
Let's have a look.
Yeah.
Tell me something about your parents.
Are the doctors?
No, there's no doctors. I mean, they've retired now. My dad has done loads of jobs, from tiling, gardening. Yeah. He's done courier work, taxi driver. He had like a butty shop with my mum.
What level education you have finished?
I didn't do that well. The school wasn't very good.
So did they know that you had no intention of marrying their daughter?
I don't know. I asked that because obviously there's a director there and a cameraman and everything, and I thought they were just doing this for fun, but by the end the dad was, I mean, it's the problem with talking about it, because it ruins it, doesn't it, for people watching. But by the end, the dad was sort of going, right, can we get your number, maybe you can meet again tomorrow for a coffee, go to the cinema. And I was a bit like, oh, hang on. At first I was enjoying it, because I'm thinking, I'm doing all right here. I forgot all about Suzanne at home. Talked to her about an hour before, and I sat there going, she's got all right. And then I suddenly was like, oh, God, I'm going to have to let her down. She's going to have to know, and I was going, I'm not telling her.
How was work today, darling? Yes, it was great, I got married.
I know, honestly. So it sort of built me up a bit, because, like I say, I've never been, I don't know if women like me or not, but through that I was like, yeah.
Well, that's as you said, that's this week's show. That's the marriage one. What about the other subjects? How do you cope with death? How did you deal with that one?
I mean, I'm really interested in death, because it's going to happen. It's not. You see, with marriage, I haven't got married, even though I've been with Suzanne for ages. It's like kids, we haven't bothered, but death is going to happen.
You can't avoid
Can't avoid it.
Well,
And,
you went to an unusual funeral, didn't you?
It's maddest. Honestly, I've been all around the world and I've seen some mad stuff. And I get a bit blasé. I think, oh, another tribe, I've seen it. You know what I mean? You get a bit blasé about stuff that I'm visiting around the world. But this funeral in Ghana, yeah, I mean, you'll have to watch it.
It was an old lady, wasn't it?
It was an old woman called Comfort. Never met her when she was alive. She'd been dead for 2 months. And what they do, they don't bury them that quick because they've got family all over Africa. And if they're poor and what have you, they can't just fly in. They've got to travel. So the body's not buried for ages because they basically want all family and friends
to say
goodbye to them. So she's, I got involved in sort of doing her up, putting the makeup on her, and they prop them up in the corner of the room. And people come in. This woman called Comfort, she worked in like a market stall flogging some fruit called kinky, some local thing. So that was her job, sat behind this table flogging kinky. So what they did, they sat her in a corner, table, kinky on it, and family and friends are going up, sort of putting money in her hand, and going, oh, really weird.
Wow.
Really weird, and everyone else is thinking it's normal.
But
going in,
they
taking
have
pictures, probably putting it on Twitter.
like you
It's
say,
comfort,
They have a
comfort.
very, very different... And maybe that's it's us that's wrong. We have a
Definitely.
bad relationship with
I
death.
said that. You never hear about it on the telly. We never like to talk about it. You know, everyone's morbid. There, dancing down the streets. It's a proper celebration. I think someone said...
It seems a better way... I mean,
Definitely.
unusual for us, but it seems like a better relationship with death, like
Really?
you said. Fascinating.
No,
I can't wait to
honestly,
watch it.
It's the best one, that.
Yeah?
Is
Yeah,
it?
yeah, it's the last episode, but it's...
You didn't miss
amazing.
Ricky and Stephen?
No.
No. Because I suppose the hotels were better.
Definitely. I mean, sometimes you're in places where it's just basic, but, you know, I mean, last time I was packing bottles of Domestos with me when they were sending me away, do you know what I mean? Whereas this time, if there was something half-decent, you know, with clean bedding, I'd be staying there. So I definitely enjoyed the trips more. I mean, I still don't like being away from home, but...
No, it's funny you keep taking these travelling jobs, isn't
It's a
it?
job, innit? It is a job, you know. I'm sure you're sat there thinking, why are we talking to him again? But it's,
No,
you've got
you
to do
love
it.
that,
I
didn't
would.
you? Yeah.
Look how much I wrote down to ask you.
I know, me
We have
too.
so much to
So
ask
much.
you. We've just scratched the surface. It's
Us
lovely having you here.
proving our point.
The Moment of Life is Sunday. It's at 9 on Sky 1 and Sky 1 HD.
And there's a book out as well for it again.
Oh,
There
okay.
we are then.
It's always
There you go.
Marvellous. It's lovely
Thank
to see
you.
Thanks for having me
very
on.
much.
It's a pleasure.
You're welcome.
Sue Hill's appealing for your help.
So, Carl, say hello to all the Facebook and Twitter followers. We've just done BBC Breakfast, haven't we? All right?
Yeah, it's all right, yeah.
What do you think about Facebook and Twitter?
Just let people get on with it. It's just not for me. CB was the thing for me. That's when I was younger and you wanted to talk to strangers, it was CB radio. You had a chat. I was called Pilky01. No one really knew it was me. It was a code. You could speak to strangers without knowing who you are.
Like the Enigma code.
I don't like...
It was Pilkington. I don't know. I know Karl Pilkington who's...
Well, yeah, but that was the equivalent. Now there's all this other stuff. I don't want people asking me all the time, asking questions. Because people get sick of you.
I quite like it as a social experiment, Twitter, because there's, you know, millions of people on there, many of which you wouldn't want to meet in person. You'd have to go to some sort of institution or prison. But you can meet them and talk to them and find out about them, and it's like good research. Well, I quite like it from the comfort of a Hampstead mansion, and it's teaching me a lot and it's making me think about stuff.
Give us a retweet.
No, it makes me think.
Teaching you anything?
Well, it teaches me to get better security on my house. I've got lasers now and more gates.
I don't want. You know, I like it that people like the programme.
But everyone keeps saying, get Karl on Twitter.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
I know it's not going to happen. I've told him it's not going to happen.
I don't write postcards, and it's the same reason. You've only got 140 characters or something to write something.
Yeah.
When you're on a postcard, the address is the main thing.
Yeah.
You are the last one, aren't you, to read the postcard? When you send it, yeah.
Yeah. It's
for everyone else. And that's like Twitter. It's not a proper chat, that.
No.
I don't know what Facebook is. I don't know anyone who uses that.
The internet is like emptying a drawer out of a window, isn't it?
Well, it's like this. Why are they watching this? There's more channels on the telly than ever before. There's HD, there's great quality. Yet they're watching this. Two blokes sat in a room. We've done our job. We've been asked to have another chat about something. I don't know what to say to them.
You mentioned the DVD.
The DVD's out. Yeah, it's out now, isn't it? But You get that from most places.
And say you really appreciate them.
But if they're online, you see, if these people are constantly online, they're going, oh, there's something to download illegally. They won't go out. They don't leave the house, do they? They're constantly sat like that at home, looking at stuff. Go out! Happy Christmas.
Take it in your hand and grip it lightly.
Like that?
Oh, that's good. Now, first, take a deep breath and blow. Don't suck. And then put your finger...
Oh, God!
Just take it in your hand and grip it lightly.
Like that?
Oh, that's good. Now, first, you take a deep breath and blow. Don't suck. And put your finger over the hole. Take a deep breath and blow. Don't suck. And put your finger over the hole.
Fuck me! I'm so sorry. Okay, same place.
Take a deep breath and blow. Don't suck. And then put your finger over the hole.
To see him come at me with all that I'm a hard bastard stuff, I'd say, put the baseball bat down. Send the minders home. It's just you and me. Skin on skin. Stripped to the waist. He starts with me. I will destroy him.
Brilliant. And again, this time I won't laugh. Exactly the same. I won't laugh. I promise. Okay?
He starts with me.
I lied.
I've talked to actual SAS people. I mean, they've told me what it stands for.
What does it stand for?
Super Army Soldiers.
Okay, on action.
And... Okay.
No, okay. Super.
Ridiculous. Okay. Okay, this time. Okay, sorry, Jude, everyone. Carl, okay. What does it stand for, then?
Super Army Soldiers.
I'm fucked.
And action.
Fuck off!
I actually took too much to begin with, and I was a bit screwed, I think.
Yeah.
All set.
Told you.
Fuck.
And action.
Do you know what I laughed at? Oh, get him another cup.
Well, it's because I don't want to have to keep drinking it.
No, get him another cup. I can't do that.
What are you talking about?
I can't. Get another cup. I'm not having that. Fucking disgusting.
But otherwise I've got to keep
Recycled
drinking the tea.
fucking tea and gone.
But I've got to keep drinking the tea, haven't I, otherwise?
Have a little sip of tea and drink it.
But I've been out about 3 cups now.
I was dressed up as a fucking genie for a day. You'd be ever like a rat out of a drain pipe. So, that's all. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It was so long. I'm so sorry. I was
having too much fun, huh?
And action.
I had butted an horse once.
Sorry.
Jesus Christ.
So, it was a silly hook and then it goes back for a bit.
Is it the fact that I've got one leg shorter than the other?
I hadn't noticed.
You hadn't noticed.
Sorry.
Is it the leg? Is it the fact that I've got one leg shorter than the other?
I hadn't noticed.
You hadn't noticed?
What are you doing, Rick?
I'm just trying to not laugh.
There's that thing they teach you at school.
No.
No, ciao, no.
That is actually a Cantonese word, which means free spirit. Chandor. Don't do the face.
What face?
You went that.
That's because me genuinely trying to...
God, he wasn't even pulling a face.
Oh, hello, mate. All right, check this out. You'll love this. Come and have a look. You type in 58,008 into a calculator. Turn it upside down.
It is funny.
Turn it upside down. Boobs. It's worth making note of. All right, mate. Come and check this out. I typed in 58,008. All right, mate. Check this out. I just typed in 50. Fuck me. Sorry, this is absolutely outrageous, guys. We're two absolute professionals.
Okay.
All right, mate. Just check this out. I just typed in 58,008, and amazingly. All right, mate. Just check this out. All right, mate. Just check this out. I just typed in.
Just check this out.
Turn it upside down. Just typed in 58,008. All right, mate. Just check this out.
I can hear you go.
All right, mate. Check this out. I've just typed in 58,008. Turn it upside down. Boobs. Let's just keep going from there.
20 million? 40. Double it. That's right. Plus 6. 46. 3 days. 75 days. Biggest Christmas day ever.
Bye, nerd.
Oh! I'm a nerd?
Just pick it up.
I'm a nerd. I've kissed Cameron Diaz, Drew Barrymore. I'm a nerd. I've slapped Jennifer Aniston on the I went anyway. Who are you?
Nobody, but
Who?
Nobody.
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 Nobody, but...
Who are you?
Okay.
Who are you?
Okay.
Who are you?
Okay.
You're aware that I'm gay?
Not that... We don't make a song and dance about it, you know... I don't... No, I didn't. It doesn't matter. Didn't. Well, no, you didn't. And you don't make a song and dance, but you don't go, ooh, hello, I didn't... No, not relevant.
You're aware that I'm gay?
No, because you don't make a song and dance, but you're not all like... No, you didn't. Because you don't make a song and dance about it, you're not all... Fucking hell! No. Because you don't make a song and dance about it, you're not all... Ooh, hello, I'm homosexual. No, because we don't make a song and dance about it, you're not all... Come on!
Okay.
Okay, no, okay. Okay, wait a minute. Okay. Oh.
You're aware that I'm gay?
Oh, come on!
You're aware that I'm gay?
Because you don't make a song and dance about it. You're not all... Hello, everyone. Wow, look at me. What I'm doing. This time. Okay. Come on.
You're aware that I'm gay?
Not a problem.
You're aware that I'm gay? You're aware that I'm gay?
No, because you don't wear it on your... It's not like you're going around, oh, everyone, oh, look, can you guess? No, I don't.
I can't marry her.
Why? What do you know?
Nothing, what do you mean?
No, what do you...
No, I've just been doing a lot of thinking,
Oh.
and I just don't think
Just hold for a second.
Oh, I've been in that lamp so long, I'm bent out of all recognition.
Who are you?
Well, I'll be whoever you want me to be, but you can call me Jeannie.
How does somebody as big as you fit into this tiny lamp?
Don't worry, I'm used to squeezing myself into tight holes.
Can you help us? We're in danger. We heard him say he wants to get Aladdin.
Don't we all?
That's mental! That's mental! We asked 100 people, will Les Dennis ever hang on to a bird? Our survey said... We asked 100 people, will Les Dennis ever hang on to a bird? Our survey said... We asked 100 people, do you want to go out tonight and see Les Dennis in Panto? Our survey said...
How mad is that?
Oh, look at this website about... I mean, would this have been funny? Him going through customs. I have nothing to declare but my genius. Oh, and this vibrating tongue for pleasuring. Oh, and this vibrating tongue for pleasuring fannies. Oh, is that funny?
Well, again, when you do it, it's got a certain sum up, but it's Sunday, so let's just keep the fannies down to a minimum. All her clothes fall off?
Yeah, they fall off onto the ground, and she's scrabbling to get them back on again. But before she can get her knickers on, they fall off completely. She's scrabbling around to get them back on, but before she can get her knickers on.
What's yours about? Do you mind me asking?
Well, it's, how best to explain it? You've seen me in X-Men.
I'm so sorry, Patrick. I can just think of it coming. I'm so sorry.
She's scrabbling around to get them back on, but before she can get her knickers on, I'm walking along the street and I see this beautiful girl, and I think I'd like to see her naked. And
I'm so sorry, Patrick. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what to do, other than leave the scene and let you talk to a teddy bear.
No, you see, I can do other stuff as well. For instance, I'm riding my bike in the park, and this policewoman says...
Okay.
She goes, ah! And she's covering herself up, and she's trying to cover herself up. But I've seen everything anyway, and I get back on my bike, and I ride off on the grass.
Okay, so it's you going around sort of seeing tits and stuff.
Ask me again.
Okay.
And I score the winning goal, and they carry me into the dressing room, and there's Rooney and Beckham, and then Posh Spice walks in, and...
Her clothes fall off?
Instantly.
I thought I got away with it! I tried to look over there!
Well, what about this? I'm a sort of James Bond figure, and I have to go to Iraq to rescue some hostages. And I get there, and they're all women, and they're naked because their clothes are all rotted away.
Sure.
Well, what about this? I'm a sort of James Bond figure, and I have to go to Iraq to rescue these hostages. And I get there, and they're all women, and they're naked because their clothes are rotted off. And I rescue them anyway, and I get them into the helicopter. I rescue them anyway. I get them into the helicopter, and even though I'm flying the helicopter, I can sneak a look in the mirror, and I can see them, you see. And one of them is bending over. You see,
Ridiculous. Morning, campers.
I don't get it.
I'm not even watching!
I don't get it.
No.
I don't get it.
You don't get it. I've been without a man so long.
I don't get it.
You don't. You don't get it. I've been without a man so long, I think I'd say yes if Ray asked.
I'm not coming into that.
You got my pen?
Yes, take it. Oh, what's in here?
I didn't know. We're having a wank? Yeah.
It's all over the place. Let's go again. I'm so sorry.
We're having a wank. You got my pen?
Yes, take your pen, please.
We're having a wank. You got my pen?
Yes, take it.
All right. We're having a wank. Oh, right.
Hello.
Were you masturbating?
Ask me again.
Oh. Were you masturbating? Were you masturbating before I came in then? Were you masturbating?
God almighty.
I was 1 second away there. I was 1 second away.
Well, I should have locked the door, but I didn't think ahead, and the moment took me, and I just went berserk.
This is what I'm talking about.
We haven't talked about this.
No, I didn't think I had to.
No.
But can you look me in the eye?
Almost certainly not.
Never. Until today. Wizard. Wizard.
Okay.
You cannot have this. You'll learn the words, and you will speak them as if you were saying them for the very first time.
Yeah.
And you were bollocks.
Sometimes. I don't know who's talking. Sometimes. Women have fannies. Pop knobbing fanny.
Oh, God! You fucking... Oh, God, you don't know how hard that is, Steve.
Well, I was losing it here.
Don't fight me! I defy anyone. Just sit there.
Pop knob. In fanny. Pop. Men have knobs. Women have fannies. A man has a knob. Pop knob in fanny.
Bastard!
Okay.
Pop knob in fanny. Not up your arse.
I look straight at the camera.
What could be more normal than shoving your cock up a man's arse?
Okay.
Okay.
Let's keep jiggling. Okay.
Jagger's plays cock.
6581, AMD cameras.
No. Come in. Hello. Hi. What seems to be the problem?
Oh, I did so well.
Mum.
Close his eyes like it's the most important piece of evidence acted.
Oh, okay.
Knock, knock.
Come in.
Hello.
Hi. What seems to be the problem?
As I said before, I've got full-blown AIDS.
We're never going to get that! Let's do this! Oh!
Under strengths, you've put accounts.
Yeah.
That, isn't that's your job though, isn't it? That's sort of what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go again. Under weaknesses, you've put eczema.
Yeah, on my feet.
Under weaknesses, you've put eczema. I'm on the edge all the time. Do you remember the question?
No.
Okay. We're going to leave that there. Oh, is that?
Yeah.
Oh, is that?
Who says famine? That's to be depressing. That's not. Probably wondering why I'm so generous with my encouragement. Just that trust people and they will be true to you. Treat them greatly and they will show themselves to be great. So, happier now? No looking back?
Yeah, well, I'm still eventually.
Take 5.
And action.
Tim.
Take 6. Take
Absolutely
7.
fine.
Take 8. Take 9. Take 10.
Action.
Oh, David. Hey.
Take 11.
Trust, encouragement, reward.
I'm gonna...
Take 12 after false start. Take 13. Take 14.
Okay, let's do this.
Take 15. Take 16.
There's no way that can't be funny to me, though. The Canterbury Tales of Chaucer and it can't not be funny. It's...
Oh, God! Probably wondering why I am so... Oh, that was closer!
48 take
I
17.
literally don't know what to do.
You're probably wondering why I am so... encouraging.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Take 18.
Trust people, and they will be true to you. Treat them... much further. Getting a little bit further every time.
Take 148, take 19. Take 20.
Okay.
Take 21. Take 22.
No,
23.
yeah.
24. 25.
Take 25. Oh, fucking hell. Come on, Martin. Here we go. Fucking take 25. Oh, embarrassing. Right, here we go. Cut. Jennifer not with you?
No, she's on her way.
Monkey!
Patrick, if you can't roll with that kind of punch, you know
what? Oh, God. He looked at it so intently for a few seconds. He really had a go. Okay. He had a go. So, now he knows what's going to happen. Should we get him into a better position, though, so we can see his face as well, Steve? But, you know, we're in our 30s.
I'm only just 30. What, are you 39?
Both in our 30s, yeah. Both in our 30s. Yeah. As I said, you know, and I'm saying that, you know, keep your head down, and who knows, in a few years' time...
That is ridiculous.
And who's to say that you keep your head down, in a few years' time, you won't be...
God! You must know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You must know.
Yeah.
But that's never happened before.
Just once.
Okay, just once.
That's enough.
Okay. Okay.
Can I ask you? Right. And I never will ask you this again. Right. What are you going to do this time?
Okay. That. Just that.
That?
Yeah.
And who's to say, in a few years' time, if you keep your head down, you won't be in the hot... Keep your head down, yeah. In a few years, you could be in the hot seat. Keep your head down, and in a few years' time, you're in the hot seat, like me. And who knows? Keep your head down, you could be in the hot seat like me. If you want the rainbow, you've got to put up with the rain. And do you know which philosopher said that? Dolly Parton. And people say she's just a big pair of tits. Oh, God.
Next time on The Moaning of Life.
We've had the Iron Age, the Stone Age, this is the about age. I think you have to really get into the zone. People shouldn't be running the distances they're doing. It's balmy. We've got 2 courses. We're homeless. What have you done to your tongue? Have you seen that? That's like alien. If you're worrying about the wrinkles on your I'd say your life's pretty good.
All sample.
All of it?
All of it, please.
As much as I can. I don't know where it's going to go.
But only once, you know.
Hi. Welcome to Learn Guitar with David Brent. Before we start this lesson, got a little surprise for you. Just to spice things up. Literally. Remember this guy, Dom, from Equality Street? That's going down a storm still.
Yeah, people love the rap and that.
Yeah, well, I like the tunes as well. I've got another tune for us to do together. This one is, it's a little bit reggae, little bit calypso, hence the, you know, and have you got a rap for it?
Yeah, I wrote a rap. It fits, I think. Like, it's got, there's like a little sing-songy bit as well. I was gonna get this girl, Tanisha, to sing it, but then she got busy with like prison and that. So if you can, it's just
not
like
a problem.
lines.
Not a problem.
Yeah?
Not a problem. Cool. Yeah. The rap hasn't got anything about dwarves and wheelchairs in it
it's
at this time.
It's a different concept.
Because you know, I love dwarves and people in wheelchairs. You know, in fact, I would love a dwarf in a wheelchair as a mate. I've said that before.
You never said that.
I do, yeah. But you know, in song form, it's a downer. You know, keep that sort of thing to documentary.
Right,
so, yeah, it's as I say, it's sort of world music. It'd be good with get the band round it. So you know, a little bit of clip. So steel drums, all that. Maybe some real African vibes from you know stuff like Paul Simon. And yeah, let's do it. It's called Ain't No Trouble. I can work all day just to earn $1. I can break my bone, you never hear me holler. I can lose my home, I'm kicked out in the street. If my baby's by my side, then life is sweet. 'Cause ain't no trouble like trouble if you lose the one you love. Ain't no trouble like trouble if you lose the one you love. Ain't no trouble like the trouble if you lose the one you love. Ain't no trouble like the trouble if you lose the one you love. You can take my eyes, Lord, leave me blind. You can make me lame, Lord, I'm sit on my behind. And I still won't beg, Lord, and I'm no hero if my baby's by my side, Lord. You've taken 0. Ain't no trouble like the trouble if you lose the one you love.
Ain't no trouble like the trouble if you lose the one you love. Ain't no trouble like the trouble if you lose the one you love. Ain't no trouble like the trouble if you lose the one you love. I could lose my job,
but it'll be fine, cause I can still find the odd snob to rob.
I could get chucked out
of my mum's house, but it could be fun sleeping rough when the sun's out.
Lose my voice,
but I've managed to still do some sick rhyme damage with sign language.
Take what's mine.
Almost anything, Xbox, wedding ring, fish tank, terrapin, poke me in the eyeball, pull out a gun, say something spiteful about my mum. Tease my dog so he doesn't even know it by going to throw a bone but just pretending to throw it. Make death threats, yeah, and I have to guess where. Then when I get there, pull out my chest hairs, headbutt me in the nuts if you want, cause ain't no trouble like losing the one you love.
Ain't
Come
no
on.
trouble like trouble.
Yeah.
When you lose the one you love.
Lose it.
Ain't
lose
no trouble like the trouble.
Yeah.
If you lose the one you love.
What?
Ain't no trouble like the trouble.
Trouble.
If you lose the one you love.
Yeah.
Ain't no trouble like the trouble. If you lose the one you love. Oh.
Yeah, what? Why'd you? What? No, just the D thing, like.
What do you mean?
When you lose D1, the one D1.
Ain't no trouble like the trouble.
No, how the lyric goes.
When you lose the one you love.
Lub. Wait. Where you got lub from?
Ooh, you don't know.
Right, this song is about my favourite place in the world, Slough. Just great memories, great memories. More convenient than a Tesco Express. Close to Windsor, but the property's less. It keeps the businesses of Britain great. It's got Europe's biggest trading estate.
All right.
Questions for Karl, just to sort of try and tap into his brain, see what's going on there.
Yeah.
The questionnaire that is often featured at the end of the TV programme Inside the Actor's Studio. If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
Is that how it works?
Oh. No, what do you mean? What's the question?
Well, I don't know. You hear so many other things that you have to go through other gates. I can't imagine him being on the door, is what I'm saying. If he owns a place, what's he doing there? He could put anyone on it.
It's St. Peter, isn't it, who's normally minding the gates, famously.
Right, so it's him asking me.
OK, well, let's say it's St. Peter.
No, you go through the gate, Peter goes, oh, you're expected, he's got an appointment, we're going through the God, go through a few doors, go up top floor, right, past the executive washroom, into his big office, OK, that overlooks the universe.
So what?
So you've gone in to see God, it's an audience with God, you've died, you've gone to heaven, and what would you like God to say to you at that point?
Probably just say, you've done well and that in your life. You never did anybody any harm. So, welcome to heaven. Any problems, give us a shout. Here's a little layout of like a little map. It's kind of like.
I love this. This is a great answer. And my favourite one is you never did anyone any harm. That's great. That's a brilliant thing for God to say.
Yeah.
So hang on, he's giving you a little map.
So he's giving you a little map of the area. It's big.
He'll sort of say, this is where you go for this is where you go for that. I'd probably ask him about the ghost situation. I'd say, am I now a ghost then? Or is this just like another planet that I've come onto?
Right.
I don't know if he'd answer that. I don't know if he'd be sort of a bit
cagey.
Yeah, a little bit like, well, I don't want to panic you and stuff. I'd say, right, is it right that I can see past family and that? Because to be honest, I'd probably prefer to stay away. No, but because the thing is, if I've done all that in this life, so it's about moving on to another life and meeting different people, isn't it?
Yeah.
Otherwise, what's the point? It's just like the same all over again, but everywhere's white. I mean, I don't know if it is like
this. Do you think God would like this podcast?
Well, I suppose it just kills half an hour, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, but time's not a problem for him, is it?
Yeah, it is, because he lives for ages, so he needs loads of filler. I bet he's, doing stuff that he's just like, I'm not really into this, but it's something to do, isn't it?
Sudoku and stuff.
But I think there'll be just as many problems up there as there is here, because at least people are leaving here, whereas up there, that's the thing that I'd be worried about the most, actually, that it's really crowded. Because it's years and years of dead people, isn't it? London does me head in. Up there, it's going to be well busier than that. See, out of all the places, this is the place that I'm worried about the most.
Why?
Just the way they live. They're different.
What, Chinese people?
They just wreck everything. They make everything weird. That's what I'm worried about.
Expand on this, I don't understand what you mean.
Everything. Chicken. Why is it orange in Chinatown? Just the slightest thing. The chicken is orange. They eat anything. You know what I mean? Octopus. Toad.
He just made that one up!
The way they write, the letters are weird. Their alphabet's not like ours. Theirs are like someone testing out a biro. Everything's... there's no logic to anything that they do.
There is.
Listen,
of course there's a logic to it.
The way they read a book, it's all the other way around. From back to front instead of from front to back and up and down. And everything that we've done, they've gone, right, we're going to do it weirder. That's how it comes across. Just give us a second. Just give us a sec. You are kidding me. Have you seen this? Have you seen the things? There's no doors or anything. As soon as you open the door, you could just get a full view of someone. I mean, if it was here, it's more understandable, isn't it? Because you'd be sat here, and at least people come in and you'd sort of go, I'm in this one. But it's a bit weird to just sort of wander in and... I mean, they've made this bit, why not just finish it up and put a door on it? They've done the hard bit. A couple of hinges and a door. And there's no toilet paper. What did they do here? Did they just pull up the pants and walk off? Is that what you do? I'm not here to say they should be using toilet paper, it's not right. If that's not what they do, that's not what they do. But it's just, I didn't know that. I didn't think China was going to be like this. I thought it was going to be more... Like I said, I thought it was where they'd made the iPod. I think I've got the wrong place, because this ain't a place where they need an iPod. Have a toilet roll first. I mean, it's weird, because whenever you buy stuff like that, toilet roll holders and stuff, it says, made in China. Why aren't they fucking using them then? That's odd, isn't it? So he's got to leave the house and he's got to go, do I feel like one today? I might do, I've had a bit of a dicky belly, I best get my seat. Everyone who's walking past knows he's going to have a shit at some point today. I wouldn't like that. Whoa! What's the rush? It's been here for 4,000 years. What's he doing? Oh, my arse. This is mental. It's a lot of shit. You don't normally see any of this, do you? You don't see that many buses there. It looks like it's sat in the middle of like a nice desert. But it isn't, is it? It's just a building site. I'm half tempted to ask for Ardat. I mean, it's not even bits of old pyramid, is it? You've got all sorts of... You've got bricks here from, like, council houses and that. It's literally just, people have brought up shit and dumped it here. It's like something out of Planet of the Apes, isn't it? Barren. It's like a little tornado, isn't it? Yeah, you don't see that in the brochure, do you? Shitty old nappy whizzing through the air. I tend to leave that out. You see, I've always wanted to see a tornado. That is on my wish list before I die. Because it's natural, it's a natural thing that I don't understand. If that was like a little housing estate, you'd go, yeah, any will do. Are they all the same size? The design actually is a bit odd, isn't it? Because the square footage, the floor size is massive. But the upstairs bit is tiny. I'm not going to change your mind, am I? I'm not going to come here and say, you know, it's all right, but it's not that amazing, is it? It's like telling someone that the kid's ugly. It doesn't matter how ugly that kid is. The mum and dad love it to bits. And I didn't want to say, but when I was looking up, I thought the chin looks a bit big. It's like that. All the rest of it is brilliant, the proportions, his arms and that, his body, but they just need to chip away a bit more, I reckon, at the chin. It's a bit sort of Jimmy Hill-ish. Say if I get back home and someone says, "You've seen Christ Redeemer?" I go, "Yeah." And they go, "What's it like?" I'll probably just say, it's like a big ornament. Do you know what I mean? It's like something me Auntie Nora would have, sort of next to the telly. But I'd say if you're going to come up here, it's not about that, it's about that lot. It's about coming up here and seeing all the view there. Knock that down. You still get a crowd coming up here. You could stick anything there. Stick a cafe there, and people would come up here. You can charge as much as you like, because you've got nowhere else to go, you're trapped. You're dying of thirst. Charge about £4 for a can of Coke. The only mistake I made is, I said, like, he had a chin like Jimmy Hill. And after that, people told me it's not his chin, it's his beard. But it doesn't look like a beard. So they could have just done with chipping a bit more out, make it look a bit more airy. I was saying that there's so many sort of flying ants around there. I imagine the workers going, "I've had enough of this. Does that look like a beard?" "Yeah, it does, Bob, let's go. I'm not hanging around here." That ruined it a bit. I don't know why there's so many flying ants up there. Ants shouldn't have wings. I mean, when you see them walking, they're all over the place. They sort of go forwards and then come back exactly the same path and shoot off over there and come back again. If they're not good at walking, they're going to be useless with wings.
All right, mate. How's it going? Good. Well, you're heading upstream. We've arranged for you to visit a little village. The locals there are expecting you, and you should know to be extra polite, because they used to be cannibals. That's true. All right, mate. See you later. Come on. Not a holiday. All right.
Is he having a laugh? I mean, what does he mean they used to be cannibals? I mean, what are they doing now then? What happens if it's just, I'm like a rare delicacy that triggers something off? We haven't had a white man for years. Before you know it, they're all giving it all this. Hey, around a fire, me sat in a pot. Right, didn't wave back, so that's... They don't know what that means, or they hate me already, I don't know. Nothing again. I'm not doing it again, it's embarrassing. It's like asking someone's name 3 times and not hearing them. Are they smiling even? This is proper, isn't it? This is like proper tribe. Oh, shit. Have they seen me? What a knobhead I look. What a way for them to see me. This... Are they up there? Oh, they're all watching as well. Stairs here. You'd think they would have sorted this out for me if they knew I was coming. Do I want the bags yet? All right. OK. He's glad to see the back of us, isn't he? See you then. Look at him, he can't get out of here quick enough. He knows more than I do, obviously. Look at him. Not hanging about, no waving. Raymond! Raymond! Anyone watching at home, he does do tours. Hello. How you doing? Yeah. Nice one. Hey. How you doing? How do you say hello again? Hello. The chief? Around? Presidente.
Presidente?
Presidente. This is going to be hard work. See, I don't like that. I don't like the big, all the attention. That's one of the reasons I haven't got married. All that everyone's looking at me. You know where to look. Women there, we're now on stuff. It's like, what's going on? All right, what's it saying, Aldo? What? What's that? Hang on. Hang on a minute.
Where are you coming? That's what I say.
Why am I coming?
Where are you coming?
I'm coming here. Ricky and Steve, my friends, asked me to stay here on the way to Machu Picchu. I've just been explaining to a fella here that I'm on my way to Machu Picchu. Need somewhere to sleep. On my way. I'm gonna be staying here in a tent. Right, let's let's get on with it. We've all got stuff to do. God. There's a woman with an axe. Right, and she's not wearing the stuff. It's like she didn't want to join in. It's mad, isn't it? No matter where you live, there's a nutter. Whether it's on a council estate in Manchester, London, in the jungle. There's always one in who doesn't want to join in, swinging an axe about. Doesn't make sense, though, because these things are living in look like bungalows. But what's the point if you've got to keep doing this? You might as well have a house with stairs. A bit more pleasant. For fuck's sake. I don't get it. Why don't they just want to rest? They've been walking up there with all these bags, out of breath, and now they're wasting breath, just making a racket. I mean, that doesn't even sound nice to me. That's not relaxing. They're all doing their own thing here. I mean, I had a cassette of pure moods, like panpipe stuff. Used to sort of make a bit of a romantic evening. Didn't sound like that. And there certainly wasn't a rat involved. Oh, God for that. Oh. I'm going to keep walking. All right. Enjoy your dinner.
Little drink of tequila to smoothen your muscles and give you a little bit of strength. One kind of tequila, they put worms in it. And it's a very nice thing to offer the worm to the guest.
What is wrong with you people?
May we split?
Just piss-arsing about on bulls, drinking worms. I've been wrestling. I've only been here about 3 days. It's like everyone's daring each other to do something stupid. Get on a cow, get on a bull. Yeah, let's have a wrestle. Eat a worm. Do you know what I mean? It's never ending. It's just...
Actually, for us, this is normal, man.
I know, but that's what's frightening. Do you chew or do you just swallow?
Of course you chew and you try to figure out the flavor and everything.
Right, here we go. Swallow it! It's still in there. Oh, God. Fucking hell, man. I daren't bend over because I'm going to be sick. Right, well, OK.
Let's jump inside.
Gracias. Can I see him? I've caught you out, haven't I? Get him pissed up, stick him on a bull.
If anything happens, you just
See, this isn't helping, Eugene. You know, seeing I've got to suddenly jump out of the way. Shit! Look. Shit! Hey, come on! I'm not going out there. No, seriously, Jamie, I can't. There's no way. Look, pack it in. Keep it shut. See, what's that he's got?
It's for handling the...
Right, exactly. No. Fucking hell, wait. Hey! No! Just let me go home. No. Jesus Christ. Hey, no. Fucking hell. What was that? Stop winding me up now. Seriously, right? Enough's enough. Come on. You know, no chance.
Carl,
get it.
Come back, man. Carl, it's your turn.
No,
Carl,
no, leave it. Seriously, I've ridden a horse, I've had a drink, I've eaten a worm.
Carl, come back.
No. Load of bees here. Is anywhere safe? What's the clapping thing about?
Yeah, it's just...
Oh, now I'm hearing it. It's like a boing, boing, boing. Is that me doing that? Just fluke though, innit? That can't be. Whoever designed that didn't say to the builder, right, listen, I need some sort of structure, some sort of platform that we can cut heads off. We want the head to roll down, and then just at the bottom something where I clap and it sort of bounces back. That just wouldn't be on the to-do list. Is that, I mean, you know, is that what they really wanted this to be like when they built it? This wonder, a wonder of the world. Is she all right here? This woman's fainted. You see, though, look, everybody loves it. It gets a bigger crowd than the wonder now, because people go, what's going on, Elsie? Go, no, get the camera out. I think they're dying.
Okay.
No, she's still alive. Let's move on. Yeah, ambulance now. I prefer to get out of here now. I feel like I've seen it. I've had a bit of a lesson with this. It's been all right. It's not been my favourite bit of Mexico, if I'm honest. More people flogging shit. I'm half tempted just to sort of fall over like that woman and get a lift home. Nothing's ever easy, is it? You know, Steve said he sorted me out with a lift to get back to the hotel. Well, that's nice of him. And then this lot turned up.
I want to go around this car or another car every day and make people happy. Why not?
This is what we do in traffic jam.
They were nice enough lads and that, but doing that is dangerous. And there's enough danger here, you know, with, you know, bombs going off or blokes walking about with guns. I don't need to add more danger to my little trip by dancing about on a busy road.
You know how many smiles we're gaining right now? We're saving lives right now. Somebody else maybe depressed, he wanted to commit suicide, now he's smiling, now he doesn't want it.
She's not smiling.
Ask me a sticker from this. See a sticker?
Yeah.
Give me one, put it on the box.
She's terrified. She's terrified. She's going, for God's sake. She went like that and locked the door.
That's a public box.
All right. The lights are changing. Lights! Lights! Oh, we're not getting out again. Where are you going? And it took ages, didn't it? You know, I mean, I might as well have got on a bus. You know, at least a bus has less stops than they do. I mean, at every 100 yards they were getting out and having a dance.
Good stuff, huh?
Yeah, it's good.
Come on with us, just for a bit, come on. Move it.
2 minutes, 2 minutes. On a corner. Come pick a dangerous spot. This is the most dangerous place. Yeah, I felt a bit bad about jumping out and legging it, but I don't like dancing, do I? You know, I don't dance at weddings, so I'm not going to start doing it on a dual carriageway, am I? I mean, you're right, there is a lot of misery in the world. But that doesn't help me, that's making me worse. They're causing all that bibbing. Do you know what I mean? Someone's trying to get to hospital, the grand's dying, they're in the road. Get out the fucking road. Right. Yeah. I can't even go in it. That's ridiculous. I mean, that's useless, isn't it? Who's put them there? I mean, look. But my point is, you sat in there, and that's your view over there. If you look here, point proven. You're better off living in the hole, looking at the palace, than living in the palace looking at the hole, aren't you? So Ricky and Steve can say I'm a knob. I think that's my point proven, isn't it? But I wasn't just talking about buildings, I mean in life. Even being a good-looking person or an ugly one. In a way, you're better off being the ugly one and you get to look at nice things. You're looking at the nicer-looking people. Doesn't matter about being ugly, how often do you look at yourself anyway? Same thing. Be the ugly one, look at the nice one. What's that? Who owns that? Why is the dog so high up? It's not going to show up, that dog, is it? Oh, fuck me. Jesus.
What's this in The Guardian?
Guardian Guide, pick of the day.
All right.
Oh, pick of the day. This will be a good review, then. The conceit of this ball-achingly dull series... Have you ever, has your balls ever ached from watching a programme? Have you ever watched a programme and gone, don't know if I'm enjoying this, but my balls are aching, I hate it. This is the dullest thing. Oh, hang on. It doesn't, I don't know what that means. His balls are aching because the series is that dull. If TV that he doesn't like makes his balls ache, why don't you turn it off quicker? He must get a twinge and go, oh. There's certain things I've learned.
Tell us, what have you learned?
I learned that babies in China, a lot of them have square heads.
Right, go on. Is this... Why? Can we look at this clip?
He's a big lad.
What about you?
Has he got a square head?
Have
a look. I can't tell. Yeah.
But why do they have square heads?
I asked some questions and the main answer seemed to be so they don't roll out the cot.
No way. How do they make sure their baby gets a square head?
They somehow stick a book to the back of its head when it's born. When you're born, your head's soft.
That's right, yeah.
Did your mum strap a dinner plate to your head when you were a kid?
Yeah. What? A ladle.
But I didn't get all the ins and outs, and this is what I'm saying.
But why does that doesn't stop them rolling out the cot? If you've got a square head, it's not like they couldn't roll out.
Babies' heads, remember, your head is quite big as a baby.
Right.
The body's sort of like that, and its head, it's trying to roll, and it can't because it's like that. And it's attractive, apparently.
What do you mean? Show me again. Do it again.
The baby's in the cot like that. And it would want to sort of... If
so
it
try
had a
roll
round head, it could just go like that.
Yeah, so now do it with the scround. How is it stopping it? I don't understand. So
because it's kind of going... You can't roll. What shape is a wheel?
Round.
Oh, fuck me. You are the strangest man on the planet.
You haven't been to China.
Thank you. Good night. See you later. Oh.
Done.
David Bowie, Slow Burn, yeah. Quite a Eno trilogy feel about it, Lodger and sort of low type, yeah. But, yeah.
Enjoyable.
Now, okay. That's stressful, isn't it? I think we've got things working now. We've had people coming in and out, just shaking their head going, shouldn't have bought that desk. But it's all sorted now, I think. And,
you notice how it took, about 25 minutes for them to come down as well, though? Do you feel like we're maybe quite low in the pecking order in the building?
Definitely.
You know, it's like Capital First, Capital Gold. They can shoot off to other sort of pirate stations. People's car radios, then they come back here.
Oh, dear. Oh, I had a job at Richer Sounds. Light fitting was buzzing. Now, but we've got, thanks for staying, listening. Right, okay, educating Ricky. What have we got? Airy Chinese kid, go on.
Right, yeah. This is the, I didn't want to do this.
What do you mean you didn't want to do it?
Well, I wanted to give you 3, and I gave you one. It was like the alien man gets a beard or whatever.
Yeah, which was total rubbish, so this one should be better, maybe.
Hairy Chinese kid. Right, well, we've talked about hairy people in the past.
True enough.
Haven't we?
Yeah.
You know, the little kids who grew up in woods and hung around with wolves and that.
Yeah, again, you're confusing it. Yeah, they're not, there were some people that were born very hirsute. They were not the people who were brought up with wolves. You just put that together in your Homer Simpson type mind.
Right, well, this is like a sort of close to that sort of story.
Yeah.
But the weird thing is, right, Chinese people aren't that hairy as a nation. No, seriously, that's a well-known fact. They don't have that much body hair and stuff.
Okay.
So this little kid who was born over there, he was like covered in stuff.
Was he?
And it was only his nose that wasn't hairy. The rest of his body was caked in hair, right? And his hair sort of
What
grew.
sort of hair was it? Was
thick hair.
No, what I mean is, was it sort of like a pony's mane, so he just looked like an Ewok? You know what I mean? Just like hanging down sort of straight, dark hair.
In the picture, it looked like it grows from his eyebrow. It grows from his eyebrows quite thick, and then it just goes all the way over his head.
You don't think it was just really long eyebrows that he'd done a comb over?
No, it was all over his body. It had a picture of like his back and that.
Yeah.
And
had he styled it? Had he styled it at all? Did he have it in a quiff or?
No, it was just
hanging everywhere.
all over him.
Yeah.
And they were like, you know, this is a bit weird, happening in China, where we're not normally that hairy.
That was the scientist speaking there.
Yeah.
And the local press and that were getting him down, calling him Monkey Boy and all this.
Oh.
And
thinking Chinese press.
But the doctor,
yeah. Oh,
they're cruel, aren't they?
The
it's like those game shows. Well, that's Japanese, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's all that. Yeah.
And the doctor said,
I was talking through all that time while we were just like talking to each other then. Because I turned round and I still saw he was talking. Go on.
So anyway, the local press came in to see the hairy boy, the monkey boy.
And they were like being tight, taking the mickey out of him, and the doctor said,
throwing him nuts.
Said he's only hairy. Said he's a healthy young kid. The only faults he's got is he's got a little bit of eczema and a boil. And he said everybody should just treat him the same, and I think he grew up a healthy kid. Yeah, so that's the
end of the story.
That's not a story.
Why?
Well, but I've got nothing. I don't know what to say to that. So someone in China was born slightly hairier than the rest, and he was normal apart from eczema and a boil. That to me isn't a story. But if it is, I've got a million. I mean, it's sort of like bloke from Manchester went a bit bolder than the rest, got a job on radio. He was normal. I mean, that's not a story, is it? Do you know what I mean?
Alright then.
Do a typical day in the life of Karl Pilkington.
So, for my first question is, what time does Suzanne have to wake up? Does that annoy you? Does she have to get up earlier than you?
Because she's got a proper job.
The alarm goes off.
What time?
About 7.
That seems early.
Yeah, but I'm used to it now.
Okay.
Now
you spring out of bed, make her a cup of tea, do you?
No.
Right.
I let her get up, mess about.
By mess about, you mean get ready for work?
Yeah.
Right.
She's not being quiet, so I'm awake now. Right.
What do you mean she's not being quiet?
Well, she's just banging about, like I say, heavy-handed. I don't know how she does it. It's just doors and stuff. Everything seems like the Hulk's in the house. bounding about. Just don't be heavy-handed with it. When even like pulling the curtains shut and stuff, because it's not her who has to fix it. Do you know what I mean? When she's yanking at them and pulling them open, it's like just pull them like that. I've put them on a nice rail. Just pull them slowly like that.
Right.
It's things like that. I think the problem is most of the day I'm on my own.
Right.
Right. I'm doing DIY at home. I'm quite happy. No one's there annoying me.
Right.
I go for my lunch later than everyone else, so I don't have to see people.
He's like Quasimodo, isn't he? He's like coming down when everyone else is not there.
No one's around. Suzanne!
No, but then that's the problem. Suzanne then comes home. She's been sort of with people, so she comes in with loads of energy, and I'm going, just slow down. Stop going on. Then she's breaking stuff, and that's probably the last thing.
She's breaking?
She's heavy-handed with all the stuff I've been fixing. She broke the shutters. What else did she break?
Well, you could have done a good job.
I did do a good job.
Shutters? Where do you live? In the Old West?
What do you mean, the shutters?
Some shutters on a window. She
I like it dark. I don't want them to see me.
What a mum.
So what else has she broken?
She's always breaking stuff. The light switch outside. Heavy-handed. She forces things. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It doesn't matter how hard you hit it or how hard you pull it. Just tell me if it doesn't work and I'll sort it. That's what I do these days. I'm like a caretaker to Suzanne's house. I'm wandering around replacing stuff that she's fucked up.
Jesus. Went and did the podcast. We had a meeting after. I don't like meetings as I can't keep focused on what people are talking about. I think Ricky has the same problem as after 25 minutes he was trying to wrestle me. I tried to do what spiders do and stayed still as if I was dead. But Ricky just stayed on top of me, not moving. A bit like when you see one of them big snakes swallowing a sheep. Ricky got bored and released me. I went home thinking, why had I left my old job for this? A homeless man asked me for some money, but I didn't feel like I should treat him as I felt that he'd probably had a better day than me.
Oh, God.
Suzanne called me to say she'd gone for a haircut and that she'd meet me in the supermarket. I went to the supermarket, but she wasn't there. I called her and she said she was near the fruit aisle. I went to the fruit aisle and she wasn't there. Turns out she was in a different supermarket on the other side of town. And that if I'd listened to her properly, I'd have known that. I didn't want to say that I...
Well, you just went to the first supermarket you thought of, as opposed to listening to what supermarket... I'm in the supermarket. All right, bye.
I didn't want to say that I hadn't heard her properly, because my ears were ringing a bit from the wrestling from earlier. 25 minutes later, I met up with Suzanne. Her haircut wasn't that bad. Normally her haircuts are followed by an argument between us as she pays over the odds for some daft haircut that's the latest style. Brilliant. I wish she'd take a picture out of a magazine or ask for a style rather than letting the hairdresser do what she wants. I said I only tell her to do this as she's got a square head and a close-cut hairdo makes it look squarer. She said, what do you think of this cut? I said it looked alright, as I couldn't be bothered arguing about it. It's weird writing a diary. I don't know who thought of doing one of these first. The last time I did one was at school. They used to get you to do it so they could keep an eye on whatever you were up to. My diary used to say the same thing every night. Got home, went to the shop to get potatoes, bread, milk. Went home, watched telly, went to bed. I think I might have gone to Twiggy's Dance Club just so I had something different to write. You've not told us about Twiggy's Dance Club.
It's just, you know, I sort of, when I was a kid, I sort of gave everything a bit of a go. I did boxing and that, didn't I? Gave that a go.
For about 45 minutes.
And, yeah, a mate sort of said, oh, you know, you're into your dancing, your robotics and that, you're doing your body popping, right, body popping and that. He said, you ought to come to Twiggy's. And I went there, but I didn't go in, it was shut. They were just having, like, loads of toilet rolls delivered. I think, like, they were, like, using it as a storage place for toilet rolls and that, so I said, oh, I've come to have a dance, and like, oh, not tonight, come back tomorrow. I never went back.
Brilliant. What a waste of an anecdote. Right. Brilliant.
Just to recap, you're convinced then that the teachers are asking you to keep diaries so they can keep tabs on you. And then to continue the diary. As there were more problems happening on the estate, they started to add Saturday and Sundays to the school diary to keep an eye on what we were doing at the weekend. I struggled to fill it on a Sunday, as the shop I got potatoes and bread from was shut on a Sunday. I had to go over to Shepherd's Bush to meet someone. I got the tube. There was a badly burnt man on the tube. It's amazing how the body can continue through quite a lot of bad stuff. It got me thinking about how much stuff you could remove in your body, one by one, without dying. If it was a competition, the cockroach would win, as it can live for a week without a head.
I just mean, like, say if, you know, they're running out of ideas for TV programmes and that, right? They get someone who isn't well. They go, look, do you mind if we make a programme on you? And what they do, they sit them in the bed, and they go, right, what we're going to do now is take out the heart, but replace it with a pacemaker. Right,
No. Sorry, people with pacemakers don't have their heart taken out and a pacemaker popped in.
All right, then. Some sort of machine. What I'm getting to is...
Have you been playing Operation?
What I mean is... what I mean is the big finale would just be a head chatting with loads of wires going into it, and it's like, look what we can do with science.
That's what the programme's called. It's the same every week. The volunteer is just a head with loads of wires coming out
Look
of it.
what we can do with science.
And he's going,
goodbye.
Oh, I feel ill.
Got some post delivered to me today. It was... Oh, this is great.
This makes it in the diary.
Got some post delivered to me today. It was addressed to Mr. Dilkington.
I don't know why that's so funny. Oh, God.
I got some post delivered to me today. It was addressed to Mr. Dilkington. I opened it, and the first sentence read, "Dear Mr. K. Dilkington, you're one of our most valuable customers." I put it in the bin. Thought I would learn some new words, as Steve always says I don't use enough different words. I read in the Fortean Times that the word "wew" means an ugly female ghost with drooping breasts.
What do you mean?
Is that how am I pronouncing that right?
Who's using that word? Who is using that word?
It was just W-E-W-E.
Let's call it a woo. An ugly female ghost with drooping breasts. I think I'm right when I say there are too many words in the world. I don't think I will ever get round to using the word woo. Watched a health programme. Wasn't watching it properly, but heard some doctors say that we only get so many heartbeats in a lifetime, so don't do too much exercise. I told Suzanne, and she said I probably hadn't heard it right. We got talking about death. Suzanne said she didn't like thinking about it. I said she might end up being a woo. I was chuffed as I'd managed to use my new word. I went to the supermarket to get tonight's tea. On the way, I stopped and looked in the fishmongers at all the different fish they had in the window. It's like a child in one of those kids' TV shows.
I know!
Mr. Pilkington went to the fishmonger. He stopped and looked at all the fish in the window.
Hello, Mr. Dilkington, they said.
There was a newspaper clipping stuck on the glass about a two-headed fish that they've made in Taiwan. I don't see the point in doing this, as a fish having two heads ain't gonna solve the world's hunger problems, as the head is the bit you throw away. Invent a fish with two bodies, and I'd say well done.
Good point, isn't it?
Suzanne watched one of her favourite TV programmes. I've told her the telly only goes on if there's something she wants to watch. If there's nothing on, she has to talk to me about stuff I've learnt. Like Descartes. Watched a programme on him the other day. He is the one who said something like, "I know I'm about 'cause I dream." Doesn't work for everything, 'cause ants don't sleep. I don't know if I'd like that or not. You don't know if you would like it if you didn't ever
Not
sleep.
sleeping. It's just one long day. I don't know. Don't know how you put up with that. Do you think it'd be a good idea?
No.
Why not?
Because, as you said, it would get a bit boring. You know, your sleep is your rest, your time off. It helps you detoxify. It helps you sort of think things through on a subconscious level. You know,
But don't you ever get it where, I mean, sometimes it's brilliant to have a sleep when you're tired, but don't you sometimes feel
that's
like...
the best time to have a sleep, when you're tired.
No, but sometimes when you go to bed and you're not that tired and you're kind of thinking, oh, I'm going to waste some hours of my life now and I'm not really in the mood for this.
Well, that's just wishing you had longer on this earth doing creative things. I mean, if you didn't have to sleep, you could spend more time talking to a tortoise and going to the toffee shop.
All right. Thanks for clicking on the video. I get sick of doing these, if I'm honest with you. You're probably going, oh, what are you moaning for? All you've got to do is promote a DVD. But I hate it. It really does me head in doing these videos. And I tell you why. Amazon always say, oh, it'd be great if you do us a video. We'll put it on the front page and everything. Loads of people will see it. They never do. That's why I sort of resent sitting here having to talk to you, because they say, oh, we definitely will, this time we'll do it. I've done about 5 or 6 of these videos and they never put them on the home page. You stick it on the page where the DVD is, but by that point, you've already got to the page where the DVD is, so it's pointless flogging it to you. You're already close to buying it. If anything, this could just put you off. So what is the point? It sort of niggles me. The problem is Amazon, they flog too much stuff. It's the biggest shop in the world, isn't it? And what I want is the shop window. But they never, ever put me... You know, I never get in the shop window of Amazon. They're basically shoving me, like, right at the back, near the fire exit. That's where they flog my stuff. You might come across it by accident, but it's never there. It's like they're never proud of it. The amount of work I put in. They're travelling about, they're not eating properly, they're not sleeping properly, getting ill. It's a lot of time and effort I put into this, but they never put me at the front page. They've got, like, I don't know, they sort of show off all the stuff like The Wire, or, I don't know, Game of Thrones or whatever it is. It's all that stuff. That's what will be on the home page. If you want something, you can normally get it on Amazon. Apart from Long Got Summer with Don Johnson on DVD, my mum wanted it. For some reason, they don't stock it. I don't know why that is. But anything else, they've got... anything you can think of, they're probably flogging it on Amazon. In fact, this is how I should do it. I should talk about how good Amazon is, and then I might get on the homepage thinking about it. So Amazon is probably the best online shop where you can buy stuff from turtle wax, car polish, to ceramic ducks. In fact, bigger than that. That isn't even that. You can get that in Homebase, both of them things. But imagine something at that end of a scale, and the other end, they cover it all. Apart from that Don Johnson film, that Long Got Summer film, they just can't... I don't know why they don't stock that. But if you want anything, Amazon is brilliant, so... hang on, let me... So they can't edit this out. So for all the hottest titles in DVDs, The Wire, The Sopranos box set and The Moaning of Life, that's out now on DVD. Click on it, buy it. Buy it for yourself, buy it for someone else. Thank you. Oh, and here's a little taster of it if you haven't seen it.
Karl Pilkington is back. He's travelling the world in search of answers to life's big questions.
This cat's cross-eyed. I've never seen that before.
This is the moaning of life.
It's like, who's the mental one here? Is it me or everyone else?
Out now on DVD and Blu-ray.
All right.
What about teenagers, and do you feel that life was better in, say, the 1950s?
I don't know, I wasn't around.
So but you understand what it was like in those days? You've seen Happy Days.
I don't know, people always say, don't they? Old people always say, oh, you know, it's a better life in the 50s. And it's like, yeah, it was for them. Of course it was for them. They're old now. Being old isn't great, is it? So you're just happy with your lot. I suppose I was happier starting about 1984.
Right. A specific year.
Why? Why was that?
It was just I was free and happy.
How old were you?
I don't know. 22...
He's just counting on his fingers now.
12.
Right, okay.
And it was just good.
So the happiest days of your life were between the age of 12 and 13?
Yeah, it was good. I had the world ahead of me.
Little did you know your hair was going to fall out and you were going to whinge every minute of the day.
I had my bike. I like messing about my bike. You had your mates. I had a pet magpie.
So you were probably the teenager that you eventually hate?
Probably.
Were you a good lad, law-abiding?
I wasn't bad. I just sort of, you know, just potted about. I mean, when people talk about what was on the telly back then, I don't have that much memory of it because I was always out. I was always playing out.
What were you doing when you were out?
Just playing about, just like on a bike or...
Just riding in a circle endlessly through blizzards,
I loved it.
Rain, sleet, hail.
I never seemed to be in. I was always... When everyone always goes, where were you when Band-Aid was happening? I was always out on my bike. And everything was like...
you and McGregor?
A memory's always sort of like coming in for some orange and looking at the telly and seeing Princess Diana's getting married, and my mum says, have you seen this? And I'm going, oh, I'm going out on my bike. I was always doing that. The only time I was in the house...
This is why you don't know anything, because you never stopped.
Yeah, but this is what being a kid's about.
But
That's
all
what I
the
mean, being
information
free.
you have, Karl, is as though you've gleaned it as you raced by on a bike. It's almost like, you know, every piece of information you have.
Your hair blowing in the wind. Karl, your hair will blow out one day. Oh, don't talk stupid, ma'am.
It was easy. So yeah, 12 to 13 was good.
But you see...
And it was all downhill from then, was it?
13, you're a teenager then, aren't you? Life got tough.
Yeah. How did it get tough?
Just straight away when I was 13, my mum was like, you know, oh, it's your 13th birthday, you're a teenager now.
Right.
And she gave us a quid to go and get a cake to celebrate it. Went to the supermarket, got a cake, and I just thought, I don't like the look of this. Don't like the look of the way the future is here.
On his 13th birthday!
Well, you were buying a cake. What did you see at the supermarket?
It was kind of like, I don't know, I suddenly felt grown up. I didn't like it.
But I think you were always about 58, really, with your outlook.
Well, yeah, my mum always said I was old. She said I was an old baby. She said I could frown before I could walk. So they always had a bit of a worry look on my face. Didn't say much, just always listened. My eyes moved about more than I did. Just sat there looking around, looking stressed.
My eyes moved about more than I did. Oh dear, couldn't walk. Well, I can't walk, but I'll try and get a bit of movement in my face. It's a workout, a baby workout. Oh, babies, well, if you can't walk, what about your face? Let your face do the walking.
It sounds like that horror film. It sounds like Pilkington's Baby.
Yeah.
Just you lying there in your cot.
I didn't like all the stuff that's set up for you. Like, my mum tried to send me to, like, a nursery. I said, no, I'm not having this.
Just like that.
I said when I'm older and I've got to go, I'll go, but let's leave out this bit. And she said, all right. She was...
I love the fact he could reason with her. I love him. He's 3 years old with a pipe. She's going, you're going to nursery. She goes, I think not, Mum.
I mean, kids don't play out, do they? Kids, you know, parents are scared to let the kids play out, and that's why the streets are dangerous now, because no one's playing out on the streets. Whereas when I was a kid, everyone was out on the streets. The streets were safer, because there was more people knocking about.
Right.
Let the kids play out.
It must be like a constant, like a Larry painting, his front garden, do you know what I mean? Just loads of people just walking around.
There was never any problems. I was sort of taken away by some fella.
What?
No, I was playing about in the garden.
Yeah.
But my dad's mate, Tony, he did tiling with him. He drove past, and he saw me looking a bit fed up, so he just leant over, picked me up, took me to the pub. Now, the thing is, there wasn't panic. People weren't going, oh, God, where's Karl gone?
He's out.
Just
How old were you?
He's down the pub.
Yeah,
he's 4 years old, yeah. Well, he's only having a...
He's down the pub with Tony, probably playing darts.
Yeah, I was about 3 or 4.
Sorry, so some bloke drives by who happens to be a friend of your dad's, thinks that baby looks grumpy.
Yeah.
I'm taking him down to the pub.
That's what it was
Tony,
like.
you bringing a baby to the pub? Yeah, I might do, yeah, we'll bring in ours. All right, see you later, mate.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Whereas now they go, the baby's gone. There's a big full-on panic going on.
Yeah, but I think it says more about your parents that they didn't do that. They looked out in the back car and you were gone. Some bloke's driving off in a van. They're just going, oh, well.
They drove down the pub.
Doesn't Princess Diana look lovely? This is absurd. So what happened when you got down the pub?
I just was there for a bit, and then...
For a bit? Just had a game of pool?
Then my dad came in. It was like, oh, there you are.
Oh, there you are! I love that! Where's my baby? I'm just going to have a quick pint. Oh, there you are. All right, mate.
So, yeah, I think things were better back then.
Possibly, Anders. Maybe send in a CV. Or email a CV.
He's put a little bit of all of us in that, hasn't he? Oh, I'll ask you if he's a goggle-eyed freak, Steve.
All right, calm down.
Well, no, I didn't mean...
There's no need to get insulted.
No, I didn't necessarily mean you, did I?
No need to get nasty.
Well...
Also, I was thinking about that, actually, Steve.
Oh, God.
Just talking of the old...
What?
What?
Talking of the what?
No. Do you know, like...
This better be good.
No, you don't have that many girlfriends and
that. What do you mean?
Karl, why are we on this? I was defending you in the whole monkey discussion. Come on, what's your point? What's your point? What's your point?
No, what's the point? What's the point?
I just was thinking...
If there was an infinite number of Steves?
You're an odd-looking fella.
Come on, Karl, get to the...
No, you know I know that. I've told you that loads of times.
What do you mean, you know I know that?
Well, there's no point pretending anymore.
Steve, I'm flabbergasted.
But also, you don't like spending money, right?
He's mean and weird looking.
Valentine's Day. Are you sort of, you know...
You've got to love him though, haven't you?
What are you happier with? The fact that no girls like you enough, right?
This is really mental.
Or are you happy because you don't have to spend any money on a card for someone?
A little from column A, a little from column B.
Wait, let's have more monkey news. What have we got?
No, we've got
so much to get into this show. Insults.
We don't
stupidity.
need the insults. I think we've got enough. We don't need the insults.
Yeah, there's no more insults. No
what
more insults.
What angers me with Karl is, you know, he's been planning that.
No, I haven't. I was thinking about it on the way in because Valentine's Day is coming up, and I'm not a big fan of it. Right.
Condoms.
You bought your girlfriend a box of condoms for Christmas. I don't think you can have a go at me. To be fair.
No, but I don't just treat her on Valentine's. I'm always. Do you know what I mean?
You don't even treat her on Valentine's. You don't even treat her at Christmas or on her birthday. When do you treat her?
Hang on a minute. Wait a cotton picking minute there. Oh, why I order. Wait a minute. What was that? Tiffany dog.
I treat your girlfriend better than you, and I've only met her twice.
I took her out last night and she enjoyed herself.
Where'd you go?
Until she had to write the cheque.
Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
To a chippy. A really...
No. Play a record!
To a chippy?
No, a really quality one.
Right.
Oh, God!
Under a fiver for 2
Oh, nice wrapping. Not newspaper, greaseproof paper.
And bread.
And bread.
A mate sent me a story on email about a bloke in China who has this weird illness that means he can't have his picture taken. That's not the weird bit. If he tries, his body doesn't appear in the photo.
Don't talk shit.
He has had group pictures taken and everyone appeared apart from him.
Don't talk shit.
The
That's
story
bollocks.
had a picture next to it of a family photo and it said he was stood at the back, but you couldn't see him.
Right, he wasn't in the picture.
He was in the picture.
No, he wasn't in the picture.
He's done loads of tests and stuff.
No, I haven't done loads of tests. This is bollocks. There's no way this is scientifically possible. What's his want? Yeah, now he's wanted. Just a white bit of paper up on the police wall. Have you seen this man? What man? If you see him, tell us. You're talking shit.
It's something, when I was looking on the web, found something out.
Go on.
It's a story about a woman who had a baby. What are
you talking about?
What?
A woman who had a baby who was having a baby.
It was no clearer when you repeated it.
There was a woman who had a baby who had a baby. What do you mean?
No, I didn't read any more into it because I just saw that and I thought, that's weird. And then I just was thinking, oh, like, imagine the kid at school, at parents' evening.
Go on.
And it's like, well, your kid's pretty good. Now let's have a look at your work, sort of thing.
But what? Did the child have a baby?
Yeah.
Of course it didn't! Play a record. Right? And Steve, who probably wasn't as cool as he is now, he was a bit of a freak
in those days.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
And it just covered him, and he just went like this. He went, "Well, now you've got to clear that up," which I found even funnier.
Yeah, but you did have to clear it up.
I did. But I was crying with laughter as I was clearing it up and taking it out of your keyboard.
Yeah, but I think I don't think I gave you enough of a reaction.
No.
Because you didn't really do stuff like that
No.
afterwards. I think you were looking for real annoyance. And this is the weird thing about this relationship, is that despite the fact he's, 10 years older than me, I was often for a long time the adult. I say for a long time, I think so. Often the adult
I think
in the
it's what,
relationship.
I think that's what drove the dynamic. And also I was the laziest person in the world. I remember once when we were writing, and Steve said, look, we've got a lot of work to do. He said, don't have too many sausages at lunchtime, wasn't it? And I
actually fell asleep that day.
Yeah, because there was jumbo sausages in the BBC canteen. You meant to have one. I said, I can handle 2. And I had 2. He said, don't eat 2, Rick. And I did fall asleep, didn't I, when we were writing?
Yeah, he fell asleep under the table. I didn't realise he was asleep. And we were writing away, and part of the script, and I was reading out this bit that we'd written, and part of it involved someone knocking on the door. So I knocked on the table as I was reading it out, and he woke up thinking someone was coming in the office, banged his head on the side of the table.
Oh dear, just like Lennon and McCartney.
Yeah.
Someone actually asked earlier on the live chat, are you concerned that Karl Pilkington is going to become a bigger star stateside than you guys?
I want him to. I want him to be the biggest star in the world. I want him to be not just a star, but like an idol that people worship. Just little round things that is like like
they put on their dashboard.
Exactly, like Christianity uses a cross. It's just a little round orange sort of circle. Because I know he'll hate it. I just know he'll hate it.
Apart from Leonardo DiCaprio, was there anyone you wanted for extras that you didn't get? Anyone that you approached told you to bugger off and shove it up your arse, says Jack Lovejoy.
There was only one person who said no, and that was Keith Harrison Orville.
Yes. Yes.
How
And I
is-
think Sid Little, didn't he say no as well?
Oh yes, he did. Yeah, I think it was a bit too much for him. He thought. Yeah.
Was it
yeah.
after seeing a bit of the script that they were in?
Yeah. Well, I usually pitched it to him over the phone before we wrote it, and but no, he wasn't. He wasn't into it. Orville was up for it.
Oh, Orville would have been.
I didn't know speak anymore over
that. Carol says, if you could pick the brain of any fictional character, who would you choose and why? Now, does that mean
like
that you could have the brain, or
Sherlock Holmes, or
what, and have it for yourself?
God,
information from them.
God, I think. We asked Karl a question. If God exists, what would you want him to say to you when you got to heaven? And Karl went, "Is that how it works?" What do you mean? He said, "Well, he wouldn't be on the door, would he?" I went, "No. You go out to his office." And Karl said that he'd say to God, "Well done with the world and that, but I think you've put in too much water."
Hey, wow, this is a big question. What are the best things in life?
What are the best things in life? First thing I thought of there, sausages. But I'm off
I
them
thought
now.
that might be the answer.
I don't know. A mother's tears, maybe a baby's laugh. Although Karl said that was the most frightening thing. When we asked him again, a question. We were doing the questions from the inside the Access studio. We said, "What sound do you hate?" And he went, "A baby laughing would do me head in." I went, "Why?" He said, "If I had a kid and Suzanne was out, and I'd put it to bed, and then I woke up at 2 in the morning to the sound of a baby laughing," he said it would freak me out. I think he's thinking of like Chucky, just sitting up going, unbelievable. The best things in life. Well,
they're free.
Freedom.
The best things in
Well, no,
life are
freedom is surely.
That's important.
Surely. In every aspect. Freedom of speech, freedom to live a good life the way you like it. As long as you don't hurt anyone, kids, and floss.
We've got time for just a few more questions, so do keep your questions coming in thick and fast. A few people asked earlier, I don't know if there's any truth in this, Stephen, in a recent interview that you hinted at a secret crush for Nadine from Girls Aloud. Any truth in that?
I was being flippant. I'm a fan of all Girls Aloud.
Who is it?
Even the ginger one.
Yeah.
No, she's,
Well, don't say even. There's probably ginger.
No, I didn't mean that. I mean, and including the ginger one. No, it's just so, I got very ginger beard, and lots, you want two ginger people get together, you can have ginger offspring, who might inevitably be bullied. So you've got to be careful. You've always got to think this thing through. A Girls Aloud is not just for one night, all right? They're for life.
Karl said he thinks, it's actually only in England where that happens.
I know,
in
it's
America,
weird,
they don't get the jokes. Like, they quite rightly, they think, well, what's up? There's obviously nothing wrong with it. But Karl thinks that even ginger cats get bullied by other cats.
Why do you think it is that the ginger thing is?
I don't know. I thought it was... isn't there a reference to the Bible or something?
Is there?
Wasn't
Judas was
wasn't
ginger?
Judas ginger?
No, what are you talking about? It's the Middle East. They're not ginger people around there, are they?
Well, that's why he stood out like a sore thumb.
Clearly.
I have no idea why I said that. I don't know if that's true or not.
I wondered if it was something to do with the old Scottish-English rivalry. Obviously, all Scottish people are sort of, ginger-haired. I wondered if that was anything to do with that. Maybe one of these MySpacers will let us know.
Yeah, let us know if you can. Someone asked earlier, Stephen, has Ricky let fame go to his head? Does he only hang out with A-listers these days?
People often say to me, has Ricky changed since he got famous? No, he was always a cunt. What advice, Rick, would you give to people who want to get into the business?
Don't. do something useful. Train to be a doctor or a lawyer.
When was the first moment that you thought, I'm famous? Because you were on the 11 o'clock show. That was the first time I saw you.
I was always worried about that. I was always worried about the word that didn't want to be lumped in with those people who do anything to be famous, just live their life like an open wound. Fame per se is nothing and largely pointless, and it usually only has detrimental effects, to be honest, But I suppose I knew I was a face. I mean, the first time someone asks your autograph, you think, oh, but that, you know, I think everyone's famous to that degree these days. I suppose winning the Golden Globes was the freakiest because that made the real news, not just the entertainment news. It was on front covers of. That was a bit weird, and I was glad I wasn't here when it happened. I was still in America. I was doing some work, but you know, I think the important thing is know what you're doing it for. If you're doing it to chase fame, well, then you can do anything really. You can do horrendous things to be famous. There's no difference between fame and infamy if that's all you want. But I think you've got to love what you're doing. You've got to know why you're doing it, and we do it for the work and the creative process. And fame is an upshot of what we do. If you're an actor and you're a successful actor, then you're probably famous. But that shouldn't be the driving force. And I'm probably much prouder of being a writer and a director than I am an actor in many ways. But it all comes as a package, really. And joking aside, the advice would be. Try and control your own destiny. Own your own labour. Be in charge. Walk away if it's not right. Don't compromise. Don't think, oh, if I compromise 1,000 times, then I'll get something I'm good at. Because those things stay with you and they stay around. They hang around. There's no rush either. Don't think you have to be famous by 23 or it's all over. You know, unless you're in a boy band, that's just simply not true. And find your own voice and do something you're passionate about. Don't do anything for the sake of it. Do something that you want to get off your chest. That's what I'd say. Steve, anything to add to that?
Well, I just want to ask you a question from Jensen's Beard. Have you ever thought about having a facelift?
No. I don't even like going to the doctors when I'm seriously ill. So the point of voluntarily going under the knife where you might die because your face is saggy, well, that's age, that's gravity. I mean, it's crazy. These people that have these things that have ribs out and, just unbelievable. Who cares?
Do you remember that story, which is obviously a myth about Prince having ribs removed so he could suck his own? Yeah. Why are you looking sheepish? It's not something you're considering?
No, I'm just worried about you've just said.
Well, it's obviously nonsense.
That's good.
It's patently nonsense, isn't it?
Can he not suck his own?
Sure.
No, probably not.
Ribs are in the way.
You know what? Hobbob is on the Bobbler.
Oh, again?
He's on the chat and
Bob Meister!
He's clarifying the ginger issue. He's saying red hair was thought to be a mark of beastly sexual desire and moral degeneration.
From when, though?
I don't know, he doesn't really...
The 1980s?
Yeah! Since Mick Hucknall. When, though? That's what we're...
Yeah, I've absolutely no idea. He doesn't really go any further than that. If you've got any more info for us, mate, do clarify it in the few minutes
Bob
we've got
Meister,
left.
sloppy